Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Wim Lou. You are listening to the Raptors Reaction Podcast. After the Raptors win 119 to 109 over the Brooklyn Nets, they have extended their win streak to 7 games in a row, and their impressive run continues. They're now 11-1 in their last 12 games after a slow start to the season where the Raptors lost 4 straight. They have since bounced back with an 11-1 stretch here. And of course, you look at the schedule tonight, you weren't expecting such a difficult battle against the Brooklyn Nets. Like, my goodness. They are just the Nets after all, and the Raptors seem to be by far the superior team when they took a 12-0 lead after about I don't know, like 2 minutes. Brooklyn had to call timeout after 90 seconds to start the game. Jordi Fernandez was not happy about how Brooklyn started, but Brooklyn, I got to give them a lot of credit. Just like how Charlotte came into Toronto and produced that super exciting game where, Raptors had the double block at the end, and it took everything to win by 2 in that one. This one was kind of similar in the sense that you had guys you didn't expect to step up to that degree, step up. Certainly, I'm familiar. You have my attention now, Tyrese Martin. He turned into Dame Lillard for a solid bit there in the second half. And honestly, Brooklyn's defense was good. They're real physical. They were able to switch a lot. The Raptors didn't have Jakob Poeltl today. They rested him on the first night of a back-to-back, thinking they can get away with it. And honestly, they almost didn't get away with it. I mean, you could see how Brooklyn and their mobility, their size, their rim protection, their physicality, combined with like a really inconsistent whistle over the course of a game. Like, it felt like nothing was getting called, and yet both teams combined to shoot like 60 free throws, basically. It was difficult, and I got to give the Nets a lot of credit because I wasn't expecting them to play like that, especially after how they started this game. But the Raptors, though, this is where I want to give them a ton of credit, and the Raptors here, because, man, that performance in crunch time by the team when it was a one-possession game, and then it stretched out to the Raptors ultimately winning this game, because the Raptors, managed to be in a tie with Brooklyn, what felt like 10 times in the second half. Brooklyn just kept scratching, clawing, getting back into the game, fighting, making huge plays, banking in threes, getting stops. It was like pretty much a tie game in the last couple of minutes there. And I thought a crucial stretch there, both coaches had their use it or lose it timeout with just over 3 minutes left. You're only allowed to carry 2 timeouts after that 3 minutes. So Darko used his timeout, came out of it with a play where they got the ball to Brandon in the post. The Nets threw a double team at him. Brandon kicked it out to Jamal Shead, who swung it one pass away to Immanuel Quickley, who knocked down the 3. That made it from a 2-point game to a 5-point game. That was 109-104. And then after Brooklyn used their timeout right after, so it was kind of like a nice little break in the game where, guys who have been playing really hard were able to sort of regather themselves. But I thought that really invigorated the Raptors in that time because the Raptors just came out and consistently made the right play. Immanuel Quickley knocks down another 3 during that stretch where, once again, Ingram draws a double team and they find Quickley open at the top of the floor. A nice play by Mamu as well. I believe he set like a little pin screen to just get, Quickley a little bit more separation. Quickley knocking down the 2 threes was absolutely massive. Brooklyn didn't really recover from that, but even after that, Scotty Barnes made a huge play defensively where Michael Porter Jr. has just been, did you know Michael Porter Jr. was averaging like 25 points on efficient shooting? I mean, you could tell based on this game because he was willing to shoot anything. But he was really in rhythm. He was really hot. And I think the difficult thing with MPJ, obviously, is the size and the high release point in which he's shooting it. And it doesn't even feel like he needs that much I don't know. He doesn't really need that much momentum or even jump to even get into the shot. And so it was really difficult. He was giving the Raptors a lot of problems. His ability to turn the corner. He's honestly making a couple extra passes too. Michael Porter Jr. has been playing great for Brooklyn, all slander aside, and not counting the podcast team, just counting the basketball playing. But he was a real threat. And so when Scotty switched onto him late in the game to sort of shut off his water, there was a play there where he stayed down, around MPJ, I think it was like a pull-up or maybe a dribble handoff or something, but basically stayed in, forced MPJ to give up the ball, and then when he got it back, Scotty was able to get the steal and spark the fast break. And Mamu was able to get a tip in that stretch. Mamu, of course, also had the knockout blow. Matt Devlin's has been absolutely killing it with that. Mamu said knock you out, and he knocks in another three there late to give the Raptors a double-digit win. The Raptors have collected so many double-digit wins already in the season. It's really impressive. But I think what's most impressive to me was just how difficult this game was. The circumstances of this game were not easy as well. No Jakob. The Raptors have really, really turned their season around when Jakob Poeltl turned his health around. So on one hand, I'm really happy that the Raptors are prioritizing his health by keeping out of back-to-backs, because the last time the Raptors lost was when they kept Jakob Poeltl out of the game due to precaution in the back-to-back in Philadelphia. And so they lost that one. Otherwise, the Raptors would be on like a legendary winning streak right now. But still, I'll take 11-1. I'm not going to complain about 11-1 versus 12-0. But no Jakob. And then, of course, what was frustrating about this game was in that third quarter when it was really hotly contested, really physical, the Nets were coming back into it and they're threatening to tie and maybe even take the lead, which was really impressive. The Raptors actually never really let Brooklyn take the lead during that stretch, even though Brooklyn, I thought, thoroughly played better in some key moments. But there's a play where RJ got the steal, anticipated the pass, broke it up, and went the other way for a dunk. He took off for just a regular dunk, but he came down lame, and clearly his right leg was bothering him. He basically stopped playing on that play and walked straight to the bench and down the tunnel after the Raptors called the timeout there to get him out the game. And it was quickly ruled out. It was announced by the Raptors that he has a right knee sprain. So really, really hoping that that's okay. Did a quick Google of that. It's a minimum 2 weeks recovery time, and that really depends on obviously what the extent of the sprain was. RJ's a tough guy. If there's one thing you would say about RJ is he's like low-key an Iron Man, really, in terms of just like his ability to play through it. And he is not a guy who misses a lot of games. Even last year was a lot of resting basically to for tanking purposes. But hopefully everything's okay for RJ, because RJ actually played really well for the Raptors in the first half. That physicality, that punch to get into the paint. He was knocking down threes as well, which is always nice to see from RJ. That can come and go a little bit, but I think at the time he left the game, he was like the leading scorer for Toronto at 16. So that was difficult. You didn't have two starters, but at the same time, I also think that this was a huge opportunity for the second unit to step in. And man, what a time for guys to pick to have their best performances off the bench. Because as much as Brooklyn's bench was terrorizing us, mostly because of Tyrese Martin, who again had 26 points, he's going to get the Gerald Henderson tonight in 25 minutes off the bench. Seriously, his second half scoring was incredible, taking it to the basket, knocking down threes, just like over and over again, looked like a vet out there. But Toronto's bench was pretty decent in its own right. And of course, this is on a night where we're already short one, significant bench contributor in Mamu, who had to be promoted into the starting five to fill in for Jakob. So the bench is already lighter than usual. And yet this created the chance for other guys to step up. And man, I mean, on a otherwise quiet night for Brandon, on a pretty quiet night for Scotty as well, and obviously RJ leaving the game, IQ prior to the two late threes had a lot of foul trouble, so he barely even played. It was a lot of bench guys, and especially the young bench guys, and, I always want to see how these guys respond in adverse situations where it's competitive, it's physical, momentum's going against you. Are you able to sort of hold them off, especially, in that circumstance? And that's where I got to give a lot of the credit, because I thought the game might turn in the third quarter based on the way Brooklyn was playing, and it was not able to because of the contributions from three young players in particular: Jamal Shead, Jacoby Walter, and Grady Dick. I mean, obviously that's two sophomores and a third-year player in Grady, who, I say third-year player. The guy just turned 22 this week. But those guys making huge plays in that stretch. And I think it was on both ends of the floor, right? One of my favorite things to, come out of last year was, Jacoby and Jamal really understand how they're going to both sneak up on one guy and get the steal. The surprise double team from basically those two BFFs, where Jamal's usually the one pressuring the ball, causing somebody to turn and spin. And then Jacoby has just mastered that so well, where he understands how Jamal's going to guard his man, how his man's usually going to respond to that. And then Jacoby comes in from the blind side and gets the steal. And that was a big play in that stretch. Grady Dick, I thought his hands defensively were huge in this one, collecting a couple steals, getting a couple stops. And then on the fast break, I mean, these guys finding each other for sure. But even in the half court, Seeing the maturity of this group and the confidence start to grow. I mean, Jacoby started the season slowly, right? In a season where a lot has gone right for the Raptors, you almost have to go out of your way to nitpick. And people were like, well, maybe like we played battle over Jacoby. I'm like, look, that's not that big of a, it's the classic. Like, I'm not gonna drive my Rolls Royce, or I'm not gonna drive my Mercedes today. You know what I mean? And so he got off to a bit of a slow start, but the last couple of games, he's really turned it on. And last game, I thought he played really well in his stints. In this game, the confidence was through the roof for Jacoby. Jacoby played great today and off the second unit. Again, the Raptors do not win this game without him. He goes for 16 points on 6 of 7 shooting, knocks down 4 or 5 from 3. His only miss of the game was a heat check, which he deserved, to be honest, because that's how hot he was. But he took a transition 3 a little bit quickly, which, whatever. But yeah, Jacoby played awesome. He played great. And he played so athletic, too. The way he was able to cut and get up off of 2 feet, two-handed dunks around the basket, like poster dunks, cutting in, kind of in the same RJ style, right? Where, the Raptors have a lot of guys who draw double teams on the team, especially considering where they're drawing the double teams from. Brandon likes to operate in the mid-range. Scotty likes to operate in the maybe mid-range to low block area. And usually that's where help is easy to come. And especially guys, swarming, the Raptors who can really score in those positions. So there's those opportunities where we've seen RJ do it all the time, where he sees the numbers on the back of the jersey, and that means there's a chance for him to, blindside a guy and just cut behind him. And Jacoby doing the exact same thing twice in this game, but also Grady Dick making great plays, attacking closeouts, ripping and going and throwing the passes around the floor, using his gravity to set guys up. Grady tonight obviously was great in terms of knocking down the threes, 2 of 4 from 3. I'll take that any day from Grady Dick. I love how, I think he actually had a play where he missed 2 threes in a row, both decent looks, but then the play came back to him on like the next play down, and he pump fake sidestepped and knocked in the 3. It was actually a pump fake crossover, snatchback, pull-up 3 over top of a very long defender. I think it was Noah Clowney, who's a certified shot blocker, but 7-foot plus wingspan, much bigger than Grady. But Grady getting him, with the move to sort of commit to the guarding the drive, but then snatching back and pulling up for 3 after 2 misses, like, that's Grady Dick. Like, he's got that type of confidence. And I really liked it in this one because, again, the Raptors were vulnerable. Like, the win streak was definitely in jeopardy. Brooklyn played very well, and they had a real chance to win this one. They were physical, they were tough, they were switchy, they were athletic. And, to be honest, they actually outplayed the Raptors for most of this game. It's just that the Raptors obviously had that separating level of talent, except for the fact that when the Raptors' young guys came in, those guys held the fort down. And, of course, Jamal, I mean, what else can you say about Jamal at this point? Like, Jamal Shead goes to the free throw line 11 times, which is kind of incredible. I mean, some of that was intentional fouling at the end there, but still, like, Jamal punching gaps, getting into the lane. His one make was a little floater over the top. 9 assists for Jamal Shead tonight, 11 points for him, plus 14, which is the highest on the team. And, of course, with RJ out, he actually got a chance to close the game, which is pretty rare. For Jamal. I mean, he's a backup point guard, but as Darko figured, it's like, well, look, I've already lost RJ, and down the stretch, who do I want out there? My best decision maker. And honestly, there's a lot of good decision makers on this team. The way Darko's coached these guys into thinking about how to share the ball, how to move, how to screen for each other, like, all that's great. But, in terms of guys who make the right decision, like, as much as possible, I will give that to Jamal, man. And again, like, Jamal comes off the bench, 9 assists. Obviously he understands how to feed, Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram with the bench has been really fun to watch. Brandon was making some really tough shots in this one. I mean, they were giving Brandon no calls at all. I mean, the fact that Brandon finished this game with 0 free throws is absurd. This guy was just taking a strong nonstop. But okay, fine. 0 free throws, so he has an inefficient night for 6 of 18 shooting. This is why you got to watch the game, because honestly, like, that whistle is terrible for Brandon at the rim. But Jamal feeding Brandon to start the game, which he loves doing. That's kind of his mini-me type of guy at this point. But Jamal feeding Jacoby, Jamal feeding Scotty, Jamal feeding Mamu, and then, of course, at the end of the game, when it really needed to, Jamal feeding IQ as well. And I love the little interview sections that they showed throughout the game on the Sportsnet broadcast, where Quickley was asked about playing with Jamal, and Quickley's words were, "It's always easy playing with great players," and Jamal Shead is a great player. And he talked about how after one of the games, he went up to Jamal and he said, "Yo, I love playing with you, man. You make the game so easy." And Jamal kind of replied the same thing, back to Immanuel. And I was just like, that's great. And, like it made me kind of like emotional as a longtime Raptor fan because I thought about it and I'm like, wait, if there's one thing that's true about Raptors history in terms of like if the Raptors had like, if you looked at, again, the collective 32-year history of the Raptors, the point guard position is traditionally the strongest one. Like if you had to compare all the Raptors all-time fives and you had to build just by position, Raptors' best position historically has been point guard, right? And during the best of times when the Raptors have been rolling, we have almost always had 2 point guards who are good and we could trust, and good to great, right? I'm thinking about like Jose Calderon and TJ Ford, which was one of my first favorite teams, iterations of the Raptors. I'm thinking about Fred and Kyle. I'm even thinking about Kyle and Corey Joseph, in that 2016 season. Those two were great. And they played a lot of time together. And now we're finally getting to the point where after the Raptors, obviously Division 6-9 for a while, had only Fred basically as the only playable point guard. They circled back to it where obviously getting IQ was a huge investment. Trading away to OG, also bringing him back and paying him. But then also drafting Jamal out of nowhere and seeing these two guys, unlikely because they're small and it's like the Raptors have so many shooting guards. It's actually pretty improbable that the Raptors would play 2 point guard positions, considering the fact that the Raptors have like 6 shooting guards. And you're effectively taking away the shooting guard when you play 2 point guards. But those two guys have played great together, man. And to see it close together where Quickley, I mean, all credit to Quickley because he battled like foul trouble most of this game, had 5 fouls. It was kind of disappointing to see him like lose the physicality battle a lot. Again, like you would just want to see guys contribute, similar to sort of the history of the Raptors at the point guard position. We've had a lot of tough-minded point guards who played above their size, especially Fred and Kyle. So you're like, okay, I would love to see in these kind of games where Quickley is able to battle a little bit more. I thought there was a disappointing stretch there where he lost 2 rebounds under the rim. First one, he tried to sort of just like half box out. And shout out to Nick Claxton for hustling, but he jumped out of bounds midair, pushed it off of Quickley's leg and saved possession. On the ensuing possession, the Raptors got another miss, but Terrence Mann, who is bigger than Quickley, but like Terrence Mann's not that big, like basically moved him aside with 2 hands like it was a dance and like waltzed him out of the way, and then Quickley had to grab onto him to maintain position, and he lost the rebound. And that's also how he got benched for most of the fourth quarter, is because he picked up his 5th foul, losing 2 rebound battles in the same play. But credit to Quickley, because the mentality to come back into the game and then knock in 2 threes and not hesitate and do the celebration, and in that moment where he had just straight up come off the bench to do so, was really, really impressive to see. So even though Quickley ultimately tonight only finished with 13 points and wasn't, nearly as effective as he usually is, and wasn't even the best point guard in this game, Jamal I thought played better than him, and I thought even, Tyrese Martin played better than him, but nobody played more clutch than Quickley, So, and by the way, Quickley, I can get on one with the rebounding, but he did have 7 defensive rebounds, which is pretty good. Actually ties, actually that's the most for anybody on the Raptors tonight. So, I'm not even trying to go against him. I'm just trying to say that I know Quickley can put better than this. But again, in the fourth quarter, he came up and he delivered. So, like, just a lot of impressive ones. Even Ochai Agbaji, I thought he had a really strong first half. He cooled off in the second half. Wasn't able to replicate it. This is a chance for him to get some minutes back in his favor, just because of the injuries. Last game, like, Colin wasn't there, so they need another rotation guy. The game before, like the game today, obviously RJ goes out, but even with RJ, he was in the game. Today, no Jakob, so again, he's like the next guy up, basically. And, I thought he did a good job attacking closeouts. He looks to have really lost the confidence in the three-point shot, which is disappointing. That's really what led to his big bounce-back season last year, was his ability to, be a consistent standstill corner three-point shooter. He knocked down 40% of his threes. And he developed like what looked to be a pretty consistent stroke, but this year it looks like he's just not trusting it at all. You see him turn it down, but if he turns it down, then he's got to really use the athleticism to attack closeouts and really get in the lane and play bigger than himself. Because the one thing is, Oach obviously is very athletic, very strong, but he's only 6'4", right? So he's got to rise up over the top of contests to actually make a chance to finish it. Well, I thought he did a good job of that in the first half. Attacked 2 closeouts at the right corner, made it, and then had another one where he drove the lane and kicked it out opposite corner to Brandon Ingram for a 3. That was good. Second half, not as good, so, his minutes remain limited. But even guys like CMB, CMB only took 1 shot today, made it, was a putback dunk. But I thought CMB's like hands and aggressiveness on defense was great. The moments where you're switching on a guard, switching on a bigs, just always constantly extending the pressure out. And again, like I look at the box score and I'm like a little surprised because it's really just 2 points on one-on-one made shooting, one rebound, one assist. So like it's not impressive. And when I think about it, I guess there aren't that many other plays, but I thought defensively his pressure was really good. So it wasn't the greatest performance by the team. They really needed to sort of pull it out at the end, but then they absolutely did so. And again, I think it's a good test for the team, right? I mean, not only because you're playing without two starters, which if you look around the league, everyone's getting injured, right? Like the Raptors have actually been super lucky so far on the season. They've had the Jakob bad back, which they're managing. CMB's missed a couple games here or there. But for the most part, like they've had the roster available, which is pretty rare, and hopefully, knock on wood, it stays like that all throughout the season because if you look at the league, basically it's like super, super injured across the board. But I also think that like this is a good test for the team, not just because they played shorthanded, but because they played a style that of defense that I think could really give the Raptors some problems. Once the team gets good, it's kind of impossible not to let your mind race ahead a little bit. Like, okay, what happens if the Raptors, let's say in the immediate future, play in a must-win, winner-take-all sort of like NBA Cup game, right? How will they be matched up against? How will they be schemed against? And effectively, like, what can teams do to really take away some of Toronto's advantages? I thought tonight, Brooklyn did a great job neutralizing a lot of Toronto's ball movement, forcing Toronto to play a lot more one-on-one. Well, how did they do that? Well, one, they were able to switch a lot. I mean, Brooklyn came into a lineup tonight with Michael Porter Jr., Noah Clowney, Nick Claxton, Terrence Mann, Yegor Damon. So Terrence Mann is like 6'5", Damon is like 6'8", Claxton's a 7-footer, Clowney's like 6'10", Michael Porter Jr. is like 6'10". So those are huge, huge players, right? And they were able to switch, and they were being very physical. But they neutralized a lot of the actions. Raptors run a lot of really beautiful stuff, bigs picking, for guards picking for bigs, like guys getting like forcing mismatches. Well, the Nets neutralized a lot of that off-ball action just by effectively switching and being really physical, right? They took away the pick-and-roll game a lot from the Raptors. I mean, not only did the Raptors not have Jakob Poeltl, which is, typically the guy who finishes it, or even just creates the space with the big screens, but one other way to neutralize the pick and roll and especially limit paint touches is by switching and just constantly keeping a man in front so that it's more of a one-on-one type of game. And then, of course, it's like, okay, fine, maybe you got to play one-on-one, but then what are those matchups? Well, usually the Raptors have got really good success recently by being able to play through the post, right? So Scotty posting up a small, Brandon Ingram posting up a small, and usually it's the Raptors that have the size advantage, right? So, we've seen games, recently where, okay, they put their best defender on Scotty with some size. Well, then that means Brandon's got a smaller guy on him. Like the Sixers, for example. Sixers played a lot of 3-guard lineups. 3 guards against the Raptors who only played 2 guards means there's a guard needs to guard a forward, and that's how the Raptors were able to play out of that. They got Brandon Ingram against like VJ Edgecombe. They got to send a double, and then you play out of that double. Today, I mean, Brooklyn did a great job doubling at the rim, but they didn't really double in the post in the same way. And what that did was it forced a lot more of like Scotty having to play make one-on-one against a guy. Brandon Ingram having to play make a lot more one-on-one against a guy, especially in the second half when there was no RJ, obviously, to do the supplemental scoring, to sort of, help those other 2 guys out. And you saw tonight, right? Like Brandon struggled with that. I think that the foul calls were really, really not in his favor here. Yes, he shot 6 of 18, but I swear he got fouled on like at least 3 of those shots. That could have really balanced out the efficiency in this one. But ultimately, like, still, Brandon really got, overwhelmed by the physicality at times. I didn't really feel like he really was up to the challenge as much. And then Scotty Barnes, I thought he did a better job of handling that, and he played through it. But there's still moments where you see Scotty get around the basket, and he just, like, either, like, doesn't go up with a good finish, or he's, like, rushing the finish, or whatever. Maybe he's just missing. But his touch around the basket hasn't been particularly great the last couple of games. Granted, he's also got a bad whistle, and, today he shot 6 free throws, but the last 3 games, he didn't go to the foul line at all. And so sometimes, again, like you have a play at the rim where it's not called a foul and you miss it, then it looks way worse than what it maybe should be on average, which is probably a foul and no missed shot attempt. But still, I thought Scotty, was able to get a couple baskets, but also missed a couple chances around the rim. And that's where, you need the other guys to play tough. And I like it. I wasn't expecting a tough performance by Brooklyn to come in and, play the Raptors so hard, but the more you win, the more you get a target on your back. The Raptors are playing this schedule where they've already played a lot of teams twice. This is already the second time they played Brooklyn. They've already played Cleveland twice, and they're playing them again tomorrow. Somehow they're already done all their games against Cleveland by tomorrow. In November, that's going to be November 24th. Like 3 times in a month is ridiculous. They played Philly twice. They played Atlanta twice. And so when you're able to sort of Milwaukee, they played them twice as well. So when you played these teams over and over again, like not only do they remember how they played you and have that experience, but like they're gonna try a different approach, and it's up to you to sort of maintain and how to address that. And I honestly think Brooklyn came in with a really good game plan. They had it; they were right there in this game until the Raptors obviously exploded down the stretch. And credit to the Raptors for delivering that knockout blow. The Raptors are the better team than Brooklyn. They're at home. They should beat the Brooklyn Nets, and they did beat the Brooklyn Nets. But I do think that like these games are actually way more useful in the long run than like whatever, like steamrolling the Wizards by 30 points. Like you could have put Raptors 905 guys out there, you would have been fine. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure David Roddy and Olivier Sarr probably could have done something against them. So yeah, like this was a good test, and I think like for the team, like the adjustments are okay. If teams are going to switch a lot against you, how are you going to be able to attack those, right? Are you going to be able to like slip out of screens and get behind the defense? Are you going to be able to again be able to be more calculated with your attacking mismatches one-on-one? If they're taking away a lot of the pick and roll game, you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to supplement the offense with? Otherwise, I thought Jamal did a really great job of just playing faster. Sometimes against the switches, I feel like there are these momentary gaps where it's like, okay, obviously you're passing one man off to another. And I thought Jamal was just really, really quick and opportunistic. I thought Grady was also really good at that too. Sometimes off the ball movement, like just because they're switching doesn't mean you got to like, only play ISO. I think you still try to run your offense against some of these switches. And I thought the second unit did a really good job with that. Partially because the second unit doesn't really have one-on-one guys, right? Like, I'm not expecting Grady to be like tween, and then like pull up three. Like that's not his game. But those guys are still able to effectively attack and run their offense by doing things like that are subtle, not highlight worthy plays usually, but catching and ripping and going and attacking closeouts and making that extra pass. And yeah, I mean ultimately the Raptors did more to and they deserve to win this game. But I think like this could be really useful. Granted, I don't know if the Raptors will do that much film study or anything on this game, considering they play it back to back. So they're probably just gonna flush this game and then just go straight to how they're gonna play against Cleveland tomorrow. And hopefully, Jakob's able to come back and well, I mean, Jakob will be able to come back. He was resting. But, how they're going to cope without RJ, all of that. But still, I think there's some valuable lessons this one. So, fun game, fun result. Raptors, again, extend their win streak to 7 games, and they're 11-1 in their last 12 games. We're going to take a quick break. Please leave your questions in the chat. Please leave some likes on the stream as well. And then when we come back, we'll answer those and maybe pop in a surprise guest. Okay, welcome back to the program. A couple updates courtesy of the chat. So it looks like our beloved Jamal Shead, everybody's favorite on the team, was able to pick up the vaunted Raptor chain. Yeah, I'm going to try to find a photo of it real quick. But as I find the photo, I'm going to bring in producer co-host Alex Wong, who was actually at Scotiabank Arena once again in my stead. Looking forward to his groundbreaking reporting live, boots on the ground style. What's going on, Alex?
Yeah, what's up, buddy? It was great to be at the arena, representing Hello and Welcome, And yeah, it's exciting times for the Raptors, and that's all I've got for you from the arena.
Come on, man. What else was happening at the arena, man? Just
I don't
nothing.
know,
Just
man. Raptors win, man. Yeah, Raptors are
is
so
this
good.
becoming?
Raptors are so good that they're boring once again. Yeah, yeah,
Wow, really?
yeah. But it's a good boring. Yeah,
No, no.
just
This is.
consistently pulling out wins against the gutter of the NBA. Shouts to Tyrese Martin. Good luck on his Motown Records debut next month. But
Elite, man.
elite performance from Tyrese Martin. But yeah, no, we're here getting a lot of allegations, or I guess requests that I'm supposed to get a faux-hawk because the
Yeah.
Raptors won 7 in a row. I love my guy. I love my guy. Let's see how
All right,
Donald.
let's
Let's
address
see.
it first.
Yeah.
Let's address it first. We have
Uh,
chats. If Alex doesn't get a faux hawk, we riot. And also, how many games in a row for Alex's haircut? Before you even answer this, too, I'm gonna try to pull up the video in terms of addressing this specific concern because, yeah, man, yeah, I think you owe the audience a little bit more in terms of
yeah. Let's
content
see.
wise. So
Let's see how Donald can wriggle out of this one. Yeah.
yeah, so no other takeaways though from being at the arena. Come on, man.
What do you want from me, man? You just recap the game. I got nothing more to add for you. I said like Jakob Poeltl low key is like a top 20 MVP candidate. Like every time he's out, there's just something off with
You know
with the
what?
Raptors. Like that's a
That's
weird
fair.
one. And I mean, if you're thinking like big picture about like the Raptors, like playoff chances or like how they can compete in the postseason and stuff, it's like they can't
Yeah.
afford a single injury to the starters. I mean, I guess you could say that about like most of the teams, but it's like for most teams, it's like you can't lose a star, right? And it's like for the Raptors, it's like you lose any of the 5 guys,
Yeah.
and
Well,
suddenly
especially
it's like doesn't work. Yeah,
no, your point about Jakob's great because especially with Jakob, it's like the Raptors are just like not as good, like not nearly as good without Jakob, not nearly as functional without him.
yeah,
I mean, I know a lot of people have been yelling about like, yo, Bobby, go get a backup center. I'm gonna go join that, man. Bobby, go get a backup center, man. I mean, look, it's nice playing Mamu. It's nice playing CMB. There are some advantages to playing small ball, but I think in terms of like the real physical type of games, like, man, Raptors look real light today. You know what I mean? And this is just Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn's not even some sort of monstrous team.
yeah. I mean, like once, I mean, I think Mamu picked up like 2 fouls in the first half, but like
Yeah,
even when they like once they went to the bench, it was like, oh, let's go small, put CMB at the 5 and like Scotty at the 4. I kind of like that look, but yeah, no, you're right. Like, there's nobody else. Like, who else is really coming in as like a big guy, to go up against Noah Clowney, and Noah Clowney the second, which is Nick Claxton.
yeah. No, Clowney was Nick Claxton today. Actually, he deserves
Yeah,
the full name. So
those guys should be like the Terror Twins as well or something. They've been terrorizing the Brooklyn Nets fan base for too many games.
hey,
But
I'll happily take Noah Clowney off their hands, man. I told you last game. I thought he's a good player, man.
no, but after that, it's like who do they actually have in terms of bodies? Like Mobo. Like you gonna bring Mobo into bang? Like he's not a real
Well,
like
bro, they don't
banger
even
like
play
that.
mobile anymore. Like even today,
Yeah.
you would think, okay, they're down Jakob. They need a big. Next man up should be a big, and they're like, no, next man up is Ochai.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously that could be up to Darko to determine who should be in. But yeah, like yeah. I mean, even with mobile, that's not going to change the game that physically. You know, all due respect to mobile, but you know what I mean? Like I'm thinking about like especially if the Raptors go into a playoff game, and again, like this is like jumping so far ahead, but I mean it's now suddenly possible to think about this. It's like how Detroit last year were like suddenly turned it around and they were like really exciting, and they were like, okay, we're gonna go to the playoffs. Shoot, what do we do? And then midway through the season, they picked up Dennis Schroeder because they're like, what we need is a veteran playmaker who can help us. And we saw how important Dennis was for them in that 6-game series that they played against New York, right? And having a guy with experience, having a guy who understands how to play in some pressure moments. And I think for the Raptors, like they actually have a couple guys already in terms of in the backcourt. But for me, it's like, okay, if anything, God forbid, happens, even if Jakob picks up 2 fouls, like what happens, right? You know what I mean? So yeah, no, I think this game was actually the one that really flipped me in terms of like let's go get another backup center. So
Yeah, I think that's fair. I mean, they just need to figure out like, depending on how long RJ's out too. It's like what are the internal options? Like, can you actually slide guys into a starting lineup, and still make it work and stuff? So might be a blessing in disguise thing. Like it's a long season and stuff. They can find out what those different lineups look like. But yeah, no, they definitely need like they need like 1 or 2 guys that they know they can slide into a starting lineup in a pinch. Because like
yeah,
otherwise it's like they take one injury to like Quickley to RJ to any of these guys, and it seems like the whole thing just doesn't run as well as it has so far. So,
All right. Okay, we'll get to more basketball questions, but the chat has been booing you nonstop. They're saying, "Don't change the subject, Alex." Faux-hawk, we have you're getting booed by Yosef.
He made me talk basketball. When have I ever given you the impression that I wanted to talk ball?
Hey, speaking of which, we talk ball tomorrow as well. With Joe Wolf on. Check it out at noon. It says nobody cares about the game. Okay, so we finally had the clip. So this is what you have said in regards to whether or not. Well, I mean, the clip speaks for itself.
I think before the season, if the Raps were to ever win 7 in a row, I would bring my faux-hawk back.
So a couple of things about this clip for people watching.
What do you have to say for yourself, man?
First of all, you see the sponsors, Tangerine. That was last year's sponsor. So this is clearly from last season. Shouts to Tangerine.
Hey, by the way, by that haircut, by the way, from last season as well, by the way.
I think before the season.
What was happening with the haircut? Also, your camera is so crispy in this one.
Yes,
man.
yes. So number 2, my 4K webcam was still working at the time. So that's another indication this is from last season.
Actually, the biggest indication is, as we have already theorized, you can always measure Alex Wong's moment in time by the hat he wears.
Yes.
This is the PSA era, which was last year,
which is clearly last year. Now we can actually zoom in terms of the timeline, because you can see there's a Trae Young doll in the background, which means we would have made our trip to Atlanta already in January.
Right.
And this must have been some crazy talk after the Raptors won back-to-back in Orlando or something. Like the Raptors probably went on a little bit of a streak. And,
I think we won 6 in a row last year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think that happened. I'll double check. Hold on, but keep going.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm happy. I think I told you this off air this week.
What? You're happy to get a faux-hawk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dying for a reason to get a faux-hawk.
Why, man?
No, because I low key love the faux-hawk, but this is a perfect situation for me because now I'm like, oh no, I'm being forced to get a faux-hawk. So now it's I wash my hands of the responsibility, but I also get the haircut that I secretly desire. But the other thing is I'm 41, so you really we gotta weigh the pros and cons of the business here. We really want to go in this direction where, I'm just a shock jock now, and I'm just coloring because people are like, yo, you can't just get a faux-hawk. You got to put a color on it. It's got to be red or purple. And I'm like, all right, I'm happy to take the next step as well, man. Whatever you guys want. I can do this during the holidays. Holidays are a quiet time. I'm very lonely.
Yeah.
My parents aren't really around and stuff. So, I'm happy to get a faux-hawk.
Someone clip him saying, "I'm very lonely," please.
And then it'll grow back in
this guy
January.
Akon right now.
And we can move on. I'm happy to get the faux, man. Yeah.
So, okay, let's leave it up to the chat. Guys, do you think this is a good look for him?
No. See, the question is not... No. The question is not, is this a good look? The question is, do I have to get a faux-hawk? Because I think it's a pretty rhetorical question of whether the faux-hawk is a good look. Yeah. Oh man, no, I'm happy. I'm happy to get the faux.
If your man, our man.
Yeah.
Champagne Bapu says greatest look, man. Come on.
Bapu, man, I can't take you seriously because I know you love me. So I know you're gonna say that, Bapu. Yeah. Bapu would never say anything bad about me. No, I'm happy to get the faux, man. People want me to get the faux, man.
so who is that? What do you mean? Does it look like him?
Is it that exciting to get a faux off a 7-game win streak and the team's 12-5? I don't really feel a lot of buzz behind that. You know what I mean?
You better feel the buzz on the side of your head. I'll tell you that much. Get the buzzing, man.
I'll get a faux, or we can read. I don't know, man. What do you guys want? I don't care, man.
You want to recreate this?
Yo, stop posting this one, man. Why am I half the size of you?
This looks like an optical illusion, bro.
Yo, what kind of cameras were we using at Yahoo, man? There's no way we have this discrepancy. This looks like Bugsy Bogues looking up at Yao Ming, man.
Yo, this is no, everything about this is terrible. But I think the worst part about this, it's not even just me wearing a Heat Tech Uniqlo over top of a Heat Tech sweater. It's you wearing the Keith Pelly goggles, man.
Yo, come on, man.
Why do you got the Keith Pellies on, man?
Yo, I did go through like a 3-week phase there right before the pandemic came through and was just trying on different color glasses.
I remember, man. No, you had like some red ones, you had some clear ones, which sometimes you still rock the clear. The clear is the best choice, I think, for you, man.
No, I was trying to find some color in my life, and then I realized everything's just black and white, you know? Yeah.
Damn,
So
bro.
good, man. Yeah.
This was like your whole era. Like this, your whole steez was like, you know, you
No,
rocked, like,
man. I feel like I'm finally entering my prime. I think when I get to 45, I'll hit my prime. Yeah.
No, I think you actually are. Yo, they call you Star Trek looking ass. Oh, maybe that's me, actually. Maybe that's me. To be honest, I deserve
like,
more slander for this, man.
You look like Trump after he met Zoran the other day. Trump's like, I gotta get my glow up. Anyways, yeah, I don't know.
Happier
man.
times, bro. Shout out to the entire Yahoo fam, you know?
Oh my god, man. Yeah,
Ailish,
once again, Red Sox
V,
hat, you know?
Ahmed, White Sox hat, live, laugh, love, Raptor sweater. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man. What was I doing? You ever feel like we should crop V out of this one? Are we
wearing the same jean jacket? Hold on.
I can't repeat a jean jacket now. Like,
no, I know me. Am I wearing your jean
yeah.
jacket, man?
Oh shoot. No, but you ever just look at photos from 5 years ago and it's like I just never like photos from 5 years ago.
Really?
You know?
No, that's good. That's a good thing. That means you've grown up, man.
No, but it's like
low key, you have grown up a little bit. You know what I mean?
No, but it's like every time you look at photos in your life from 5 years ago, like you're just like, damn, like that was a different phase. Like it's never the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, pretty different.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. I think
more...
I think you and I are both a little more handsome than we were, 5 years ago. So that's a good thing.
Well, I do think for like Asian guys and stuff, like Asian guys age well. I feel like. Yeah.
Is this an advertisement?
No, this is not an
Is this
advertisement
an addendum?
This is not an advertisement for Beijing. No. Yeah.
Is this an advertisement for your previous comment about people? I'm so lonely. Is Asian guys?
Oh God.
Age well?
No, but
is that what you're saying?
I think people just want me to admit that I'm willing to get a faux-hawk more than they actually want me to get a faux-hawk. Like I think they just wanted me to come on and admit so like I think the decision is like I'm not gonna get a faux-hawk. But I am happy to.
Are you willing to make an alternate bet?
If the Raptors win the NBA Cup, I will get the faux-hawk. Plus, I will walk.
Would you dye it?
Yes, I will dye it, and we'll create a whole content like around it. Obviously, you guys got to come and film it and everything.
Like we're filming you getting a faux-hawk?
Yeah. Like
all right, Jerome, get on it, man.
Yeah, Jerome, get on it. So if the Raptors win the NBA Cup, I'll do that. Plus, I'll walk to First Markham place. Yeah.
Wow. In the winter time? I mean, that's tough, man.
I'll do a double.
Yo, but hey, by the way, I don't know if you heard the story, but there's been a man who's been walking literally around the entire Earth. And he's about to complete the mission. Yeah, it's taken him 27 years. I'm not even kidding. Hold on. Yo, no, hold on. Someone, hold on. Because man walking around the world. Yeah, this is like a real thing. This guy named Carl Bushby. He is, I think, in his 50s now, but yeah, he's in year 27 of walking around the world. This includes, by the way, him swimming across the Bering Strait between Asia and North America, and also him like walking through like the heavily like police presence / like I don't know, gang presence, like not like drug cartel presence of the Darien Gap, like the little slim portion that connects South America to Central America.
Is he doing this for like a specific reason? Like, is there like a
you know what? That's a good question. That is a good question. Why? Yeah.
Also, like, is he like being sponsored for this? I assume like after going for this long, like it's probably like a publicity thing too, right?
Okay, hold on. Maybe we could read this together. Yeah, guys, so we can get back to Raptors Nets in a moment. I mean, to be fair, like it's not the most important thing. You know, Raptors are so good now that we don't need to freak out about every time they win.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's share this with the audience. Okay. Round the World Walker prepares for a home stretch. So this is the guy, Carl Bushby. Okay. He's now waiting for a visa to continue an adventure in Turkey before he enters Europe.
Where's he from originally?
Well, so this guy's a British person. I think his goal was to always walk back to his home in like Hull in England.
Okay.
He started the journey in Chile, I believe.
Yeah.
So here's the story is a man hoping to become the first person to complete an unbroken round the world walk is preparing for the last leg of his journey. By the way, this is in June, so I think at this point he's actually almost in the UK at this point. But Carl Bushby set off from Chile in 1998. Since then, he has walked across the American and Asian continents, swam 186 miles. Well, that's actually insane. That's 300 kilometers across the Caspian Sea and fought off ice lumps and polar bears through the Bering Strait, all without using any form of transport. The former paratrooper has less than 2,000 miles left to walk before he arrives in his home city of Hull.
Yo, my thing is like, if you do something like crazy grand like this, like your name got to be remembered, man. But like he's not gonna be remembered. Like no, but no one's gonna remember this guy's name, man.
Why? What's wrong with the name? Carl Bushby? Is it the name or what's wrong?
Shouts to Jack Taylor. Alex joins the pod and instantly the pod loses the plot. Yo, Jack
Arguably
Taylor,
better. Okay.
Jack, I'm gonna meet you in person one day and we're gonna become best friends, man. Yeah.
There you go. You don't understand.
You don't understand the power of Alex IRL, bro. Yeah.
There's two type of people in this world, okay? People who care about Raptors Nets and who's people who care about Alex Wong, okay? And they're mutually exclusive.
No, unfortunately, they don't really cross over that much. I'm sorry, guys. I want to retire too, man. The economy's been real rough the last 10 years.
What do you mean the economy, bro? We all saw you at every Jays game, okay? That ain't the economy.
There was one point in my life where I legit thought I was going to retire when I was 40, man. But, yeah, I had to tack on another 10 years.
I mean, if you said in accounting, it was probably possible at 45.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, but it's like people barely know about this. Like, no one's going to remember this man's name, and I think that's a shame. Because, like,
that's fair.
For all this effort, like, you got to be, like, remembered. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah.
He doesn't even have great stories about this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe you should write a book. I mean, there'll probably be a movie or something. There's him like walking across somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like for a 27-year walk, like there's not a lot to pick off the bone on this story.
Yeah, this ain't exactly the Adventures of Marco Polo. You know,
like
what I mean?
they're not gonna be making like Into the Wild or whatever. You know.
Yo, we're slandering a man who's walked for 27 years around the world.
No, I'm not even slandering. I think it's just like from my perspective, if I were to devote 27 years to doing something, like part of me would just want to be remembered.
Sure.
Like, it's not. I don't know. At some point, it's not even about like doing it for myself. Like,
no, but
I want to leave a legacy.
Part of what's funny about this is he's fighting to return back to his home of Hull, England. Like,
yeah.
This is like Hull is like if you're like fighting to go back to like Windsor. Like it's like, oh, okay, all right. I thought it was gonna be something real cool. Like he's like, I'm gonna go back to my hometown of like Liverpool. It's like, no, Hull, straight up, just Hull. It's like, okay. All right, man. Let's excited for you to go back to Edmonton, I suppose. Like,
but yeah, so the official statement on the faux-hawk is that
NBA Cup.
I've gauged the reaction. I think it'll be more exciting. Raps win the NBA Cup. I will get the faux-hawk, and I will. Can
the audience choose the color? Like, we'll run a poll or something.
Yeah, we'll do 3.
Okay.
Black and gold would be kind of cool.
This guy OVO.
No, I want a city edition faux. So we're gonna either go black and gold, or we're either gonna go red or purple. Yeah. But then we got to get into the conditions because, like, I saw someone say this in the chat. They're like, Alex is just going to throw a hat on. Like, I guess there has to be a condition where I have to, like, display my faux.
Okay, how about every time you're on air,
Yeah,
for
and I have to
a
go to at
period of-
least one. I have to cover at least one. You know what? Let's go crazy. I will also cover one Raptors game, and I will ask
okay.
Darko a pregame and postgame question
Yes,
in my
I've been
phone.
begging you to ask a question.
Yeah, in
man.
my phone. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
Yo,
You
if
know
I
what?
got
You know why I hate these? Because now I'm actively rooting against the Raptors.
no,
in the cup.
This gives us even more reason to root for the Raptors and care about the NBA Cup because this man will get a faux-hawk. He'll let the audience pick the color. He will go cover a Raptors game, which is part of the job, and then he will ask a question to Darko in that faux-hawk, which means I will have two producers, and one's got a full head of blonde, looking all freaky, and then we have the other one looking even freakier, looking like OVO with the black and gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
We'll shake on it. We'll shake on it.
And then we'll organize a walk to Markham as well. Yeah.
Okay, can you call Darko Bapu in that question?
I'm gonna call 5. I'm gonna call 5 barbers.
You yap worse than 5 barbers.
I need Josh. I need Josh 1, Josh 2, Josh 3, man, only. All right, man, that solves the faux-hawk, all right, guys? Sorry to disappoint. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, we doing basketball questions now, or
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
you can tap out if you need, man. Whatever you need.
Let me see the first question. I'll decide.
Okay, let's see the first question. Actually, this one you can stick around for $2. Shouts to the chat. MP the Vice J went off in memory of John Tate tonight.
You know, we're gonna discuss Michael Porter's philosophy on tipping tomorrow with Joe Wolf on. But like, you know, if a guy's not gonna tip during a $3,000 dinner, you should also not expect him to like share and pass the ball with his teammates. Like, I feel like those two things, it's like a correlation there. So, but MPJ's been putting up crazy numbers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because Cam Thomas is out. Yeah.
Well, Cam Thomas is out, but I just think MPJ is just playing better. Like, I really feel like, obviously, he's the number one option.
Yeah.
Teams don't care about Brooklyn, whatever, but he's been playing great, like, all due respect. Because I honestly thought him going to Brooklyn was going to be similar to, like, Kyle Kuzma with the Wizards, like, just doing dumb shit nonstop.
Yeah,
Shameless.
two of our greatest free thinkers in the NBA. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's the versus battle we need, man.
No,
just
all
those two
NBA
talking
first team
about
free
anything.
thinkers is like the two of them, Kyrie, there's a couple others too. Ant is low-key a free thinker as well.
Ant's one of them. Mitchell Robinson might be on there too. I keep seeing Mitchell Robinson like why he's like mad that they're playing rap in the locker room. I'm like, dog, you might have picked the wrong industry, my
Rudy
friend.
Gobert. Yeah.
For what? What? For touching.
No, he's a big fan.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's also a big fan of RFK. Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's an RFK fan.
Well, that makes sense considering he started the pandemic. So
yeah, so lots of free thinkers. Yeah, no, but I was even asking you like yesterday, like I'm like, yo, how's Cam Johnson doing in Denver? Because I'm like,
nah, he's doing nothing.
Has that been a good trade? I mean, the Nuggets are playing great. I mean, lost to the Kings last night, but
they were going to play great even with MPJ, to be honest.
I think if you're the Nuggets, like even if Cam's struggling, I'm guessing you do this trade like 10 out of 10 times.
You probably do this trade
long term, like you want Cam's contract, like and the player type as well, right? Like I don't think Denver has any regrets.
No, I don't think they have any regrets. Yeah. But I do think that like last year MPJ was very injured, and so the version we saw in the playoffs is like clearly not the player we're seeing today.
Sure. Yeah,
so it might have been a bit of a win-win, but as of right now, it doesn't look great. It's also one of those things where like, one of my least favorite thing on that started popping up, like whoever invented like the stat head-to-head comparison, where you just have two players and then every single stat in a column on the box score, and they're like, well, see, this guy's better than this. Like it's actually probably like my least favorite thing that's happened on NBA Twitter in a while. It's just like it's stupid. Okay, like it's actually stupid. Like
I see that in baseball now too a lot. Yeah.
At least in baseball, it's like
eras.
Baseball, I can at least see it, like, you know what I mean? In terms of just like, because, it's a different sport, so much one-on-one, less team interaction. In basketball, I'm just like, yo, okay, so you're telling me that like this guy's better than this guy because he's got like the advantage in like blocks per game by 0.1, and that means he gets an extra green Excel cell? Like, get out of here, man. Like,
well, what we need to do, I mean, I'm sure some of the listeners have heard like, Draymond Green and Kenyon Martin have been going at it. And Kenyon Martin just went on a live and literally just listed 200 power forwards that he thought was better than Draymond without any like statistics. He's like Otis Thorpe.
Yo, he wanted a nasty run. He was like Al Harrington, Otis Thorpe.
No, but I think sports arguments should go back to just the Stone Age. Like, I'm just going to stand on this. And, I don't care what stats you're throwing at me.
Well,
Otis
this is the
Thorpe
thing.
was better than Draymond. Like, and that's it.
Like, sure, I guess. Man. What can I say? No, but like that's kind of like I don't know. That like I guess real life basketball discussion or real life sports discussion is just like that. Like it's not a rational thing. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, yo, who do you like? And I like this. It's like, okay, cool. Like it's like debating like yellow or blue. Like what color you like? You know what I mean? It's like,
well,
all
I think the best arguments like is a mix of both. Like I actually think a lot of people who use the term nuance don't actually understand what nuance is, because I think nuance has been tilted towards just like the smart conversation is the conversation that is only driven by statistics, whereas the true nuance is using the statistics but also being able to bring your own eye test and opinion to the table. And maybe sometimes there's a convergence and there's a difference in those things, but that's where you find the nuance. Yeah.
Yo, we got another free thinker right here, man. This man opening my third eye right now, bro. Oh my god, bro. Yo.
Motherfucker just tried to say that numbers ain't everything, but tried to say it in like the most fake deep way possible.
Yo, that's so deep, man.
Yo. Holy shit.
You're just sticking around for 3 more questions, and we're gonna start talking ball.
Okay, let's see.
Jamal Shead won the chain. I'm gonna show you the image of it as well. What do you think of the team doing a team photo after every win?
Well, Grady's flexing again. Grady's flexing.
Grady's been doing the same look every time.
Yeah, this is a running bit for Grady here. No, I think it's good, man. Vibes are great. Chains are being handed out. No complaints, man. Raptors got great vibes right now, man. Like it's undeniable. So.
Yo, I didn't know Mobo was that D's, bro.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
like,
maybe,
well, because
maybe he can play center. Yeah.
Well, you see his head's the same height as Ocha in this photo, man.
Also, every team that's traded Norman Powell has come to regret it. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good take. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
Including the Raps.
Yeah. Of course, including the Raptors. Portland trading them for like nothing.
I mean, I don't even know
what did Portland even get from him.
I don't even know. But like,
I guess the Raptors only got Gary, but Gary at least played for us for 4 years.
Clippers are like, oh, we don't want to pay Norm. We're gonna bring on Bradley Beal. Yeah.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, what are the Clippers even doing, man? Are they actually just trying to give OKC
I gotta take a delivery for hello and welcome here. So hold on, I'm muting.
All right,
mic.
All right, we're talking ball in the meantime. Okay. What else we have here? Yeah, refs have been pretty bad lately. I agree. Better not give Cleveland free calls tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow's looking pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cleveland's gonna have an even healthier roster. The Raptors obviously down RJ. I mean, to be fair, the Raptors have been winning against Cleveland without their top guys in some of those matchups. So I can't exactly just only do slander pods because the Raptors beat an injured Cavs team. But I am a little bit worried about tomorrow's game. The Cavs also play tonight, so they'll be actually traveling on the second of a back-to-back. Toronto will be just playing both. Excuse me. Should have hit the mic. What else we have? Hold on.
Yo, let me back in, man.
Oh, sorry.
Yo, if the Raps the Cavs tomorrow, you should bring I think it's time to bring Assad on, no?
Oh, if the Raptors, yeah, no. I tried to bring Assad on last time the Raptors beat the Cavs, but he had a migraine or something. So, but he's been doing great work at Pros and Claws. He's been doing these film breakdowns.
Yeah, go check out
really
Pros
well
and
done,
Claws.
man.
Sounds like a
really well
chicken
done.
wings. Sounds like a wing spot in Richmond Hill as well.
All right, another Alex Wong question. As I gently go off camera to blow my nose, but thoughts on the Terrence Mann popcorn
what happened?
incident?
I don't know. I have no context on this.
There was a loose ball. It spilled on the sideline. Somebody courtside got hit and dropped their popcorn, so it spilled. And so it delayed. They needed like 4 guys with 50 towels to clean up popcorn, which I thought was a little excessive. But during that time, Terrence Mann reached in and grabbed some popcorn.
I have absolutely no thoughts on this Trey Mann popcorn incident situation. as a free thinker, another take that I have is that, do you guys agree that brunch is a term invented by white people? Because like, if you think about it, like when you go for dim sum, it's like we don't say let's go for brunch, but technically dim sum is a form of brunch, right? Like when you
Yo, if I leave you alone for 2 seconds, you turn into Michael Porter Jr.
yo don't ever don't ever
Yo, holy shit, man.
don't ever give me the wheels, man.
Holy, yo.
This will
I left for 10 seconds to blow my nose.
this will become the Ryan Rosillo pod within like 8 minutes.
Yo, oh my god. No, I agree with you though. I do agree with you actually. Yeah, brunch is kind of a
Yeah, just burned a
because you have to
topic.
because
That's tough.
when you think about brunch by default, I guess you're just immediately thinking about like eggs with some bread and some sort of like
no, if
fancy
you close your
combination.
eyes and picture brunch, right? Yeah. But I will say, like, we went to like didn't we go to like a black brunch in Atlanta? And that's like its own kind of subculture as well, right? Like,
But
think
if you
they
have
have
to
that in the
always
South.
add like when people are like,
Yes.
"Hey man, one of the best spots in the East End is you go to Maha's for their Egyptian brunch."
right.
Like when you have to qualify, you're like, "Oh, like expect not holidays." So, you know what I mean? So
Yeah. No, that's fair. Okay. So you're saying I'm onto something.
I actually think you're onto something. It was just funny that within 10 seconds you got there. Like,
Well, you can't leave me with a Terrace Man popcorn incident.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Did this happen while you were walking home from the arena?
Oh,
Jordy Fernandez will coach that garbage team, but not Team Canada. Yeah.
hey,
I don't know. I feel like Jordy gave up on Team Canada a little too quick, man. It's a good team.
NBA job though, you know what I mean? Like you gotta prioritize an NBA job. You never know if you're gonna get one again, man.
You think Brooklyn was like, yo, we need you to develop, Drake Powell and
Yes.
come back, man?
No, I mean like
I
don't
guess
think
that is his job, but it's kind of ridiculous, no?
I don't think Brooklyn was expecting like their roster to be like this trash and stuff, but no, hopefully Jordy gets himself either like, Brooklyn gets a better situation, get better players, or Jordy gets into a better situation. Because that's another, that's
I'm
a
pretty
big
convinced
sliding,
Jordy's a good coach, man.
No, but that's a big sliding doors moment, right? Like Jordy was one of the finalists for the Raptors job, and
Yeah.
who knows? Like Jordy, got the job and stuck it out, and he'd be Darko right now.
You know what? I do wonder if well, I guess it wasn't up to him because actually, it was actually one of the more awkward moments because if you remember back to like the Raptors job search process for the head coaching position after Nick left, like it took forever, right? Like it was like vacant for like 2 full months at least, maybe more. And they were interviewing people, and I think it came out that like the Raptors were doing this thing where they were doing mock interviews as part of the thing, where they were like, I think they were even gonna bring like reporters into it, but basically like doing a fake interview as part of the job interview in terms of like post game press conferences. I just wanted to see how people will handle in certain scenarios. And I thought they were going to do that for the finalists. So I thought it was a quirky thing because I never heard that as like a requirement for the job interviews before. So when we talked to Jordy, I talked to him like one-on-one for like 30 minutes about like just the World Cup run when they won bronze. And we mostly talked Canada basketball. But towards the end, I'm like, hey, man, like you were Canada here in Toronto for the job. I know you interviewed for it. Like, how weird was it for, you to, walk into that fake mock, interview scenario? And he was like, oh, I never got that far. And I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
That shit awkward. So I guess he maybe wasn't one of the finalists. I don't even know. Or maybe they only did that for Darko.
I guess his name was like within that like whatever inner circle, but then the inner circle got like whittled down, right? Did we ever actually find out like who the? Because there were some other finalists that were being thrown around at the time. I don't know if you remember. It's been a while ago.
For some reason, Sarunas Jasikevicic is coming up for me.
Yeah. There was a lot of European coaches that were being thrown out, right?
Raptors were like, nah, man, no to North America, no to Asia, no to Africa, no to Australia, like Oceania,
Like
like
this
nothing,
Nick
man.
Nurse, he's so mean, man.
They're like, we're coaching over there, man.
Dog, 80% of the reason why Nick got let go is because he was too mean.
No, Nick was really being a dick towards the end, man. It's like, can't even lie. Like, he's just straight up lost his job because he was a dick.
No, honestly, like NBA jobs is the same as like civilian jobs, man. It's like you get fired for two things: either you're mean or you suck. Yeah,
Oh yeah, Sergio Scariolo. That's right.
that's right. Sergio was in the mix.
Sergio.
Yeah, Sergio was in the mix.
Maybe the interview sections was just to make sure these guys spoke English well enough. Like not even bias aside, but like I think it's literally the second language for all of them.
But it was also like a reaction off like, you know, Nick having that awkward press conference in Philadelphia. And it's always a reaction to the previous coach, right? It's like we want to make sure we bring in someone who can communicate well publicly. Because like Nick did not communicate well to the team's needs on his way out.
Nick communicated well. He was like a good communicator. Yeah. He just decided to go rogue.
Yes. So they needed to make sure.
That's again him being a dick. Like
yeah. And also Bapu points out like the Nick Nurse coaching tree. Yeah, like, you know, shouts to Nate Bjorkgren, man.
Nate Bjorkgren and Adrian Griffin. It might be like the worst tree of all time, man.
The best guy was Chris Finch, I guess, but I wouldn't even count him.
That even count.
As part of the tree.
Raptors. He was an assistant with Nick for like half a year. And it was in Tampa. Like before that, Nick had actually coached for Chris as part of Great Britain's like coaching staff. But like that's different than, you know, that's not his tree. Like that's his OG. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you're not part of my podcast tree. Yeah, I'm part of your podcast tree.
No, Chris Finch. Yeah, you're part of the at-large tree. Chris Finch. Finch. He knew something was up in Tampa. He's like, I'm out, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, he bounced, and then everybody got COVID. And then Scariolo got his COVID ball.
Oh yeah, that's right.
They're like, congrats. Hold on, let us sanitize it first.
They use the Rockets. Yeah.
So
honestly,
stupid.
those open gym episodes are so tough, man. Everyone's
Tampa
like
was so
the one where
stupid.
Norm's crying and he got traded. He had to have a mask on. I was like, you can't even see his face, man.
We traded Norm, and then Norm came back and beat us 2 days later.
Yo, that was crazy. Norm's like, yo, I'll just chill out here. Like, can I practice with you guys?
Norm legit just punched in the same GPS and drove to the same parking lot.
Norm's like, I'll go back to the same hotel, I suppose. Like,
yo, that was terrible, man. Holy shit. Yeah. What was the question?
We got money. Someone said in $5. Appreciate you. I guess Raptors never need to trade for MPJ. We got MPJ at home in Alex, man.
Hey, man. Hey, I'm compiling my $5 thoughts, man. Yeah.
You know, you and MPJ would do a hell of a podcast. I gotta say, like, you know, like that's a.
I don't know, man. Like I'm fake dumb. He's real dumb.
That's how it's gonna work, man. That's how Joe Rogan pod was created.
Being dumb is actually just a fake on-air personality that I bring to the table.
Yeah, this man's.
That is also what all free thinkers say. Honestly, I'm showing some signs.
You're building a bad case for yourself, man. Like,
honestly, I'm showing some signs.
Sunday night's sick, man. Y'all tune in for the Fred VanVleet podcast. So Fred announced that he got a podcast.
Yep.
Which we'll see here. It's coming soon.
Unguarded.
It's FVVTV.
Okay.
And
but the hashtag is unguarded.
Hashtag unguarded, because I shared the announcement.
Yeah.
Well, I guess because he's at home, but he said, I said, need a Kyle and Fred episode about 2019. And actually, Fred, if you see the timestamps here, he actually responded within 1 minute. It was 3:47 when I said this in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And a minute later, he responded facts, hashtag unguarded with the fire emoji. So
and then did you see me jump in? Yeah.
Oh, so hold on. Wait. Oh, that's right. You jumped in too.
So I jumped in. I don't know if you can find that reply.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah.
So I jumped in, and I was like, man, we need that episode with a typo. And then I hashtag unguarded. And then 2 minutes later, I got a text, and we're now trying to arrange to have Fred come on the pod. Yeah.
Oh.
So here we go. I said, need that episode, Ace. Once again.
You're not MPJ, you're EPJ.
Yeah, need that episode ASAP. Hashtag unguarded. 2 minutes later, get a text being like, yo, we would love for Fred. You know, Fred might be doing, obviously Fred, high profile guy in Houston right now, probably hopping on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. Probably hopping on the Joe Budden pod, but also wants to do some Canadian pods and hello and welcome. That's the landing spot.
Yo,
So we're working on Fred. We're working on Fred.
we got clout like this.
Yeah, so we're working on Fred. So that's what I'm saying. You never know when you throw these out there. Every tweet has a purpose. Yeah, every tweet has a purpose.
Hey, by the way, another story from Vegas somehow. But while you were in I guess casino prison, while you were in the back room with Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro, so while you were like literally taken away by security by the Wynn security staff, me and Jerome decided obviously to continue enjoying the Clutch Sports Party, which we were supposed to all go to. You were arrested at the door. And so we were like, okay, cool. Like we got to figure it out. But meanwhile, let's have some just some drinks, basically some free Lobos. We drank one for you, buddy. Don't worry. We poured one out for Al as you were like contemplating your entire life.
This guy said free liberty like Rebecca Lobos, man.
Oh wow, sick. That's fire. So we were in there, and then Fred VanVleet walked into the Clutch Party. This is last summer. So then we were there courtesy of our agent, Ike, Big Ike, who's in
coming
Toronto
to Toronto
soon.
this week. Yeah.
We'll see you soon, Big Ike in person. But last time I saw Big Ike in person was at the Clutch Party, and he was actually introducing us around because again he's like a big time agent down there, and he like introduced me to Draymond and stuff like that. It was cool, but when Fred walked in, the Raptor fan in him was like, "Oh, that's Fred VanVleet," and I'm like, "Oh, you want me to introduce you? I got you, bro. Let me."
Like the scenarios flipped. Like he became the fanboy. Yeah.
No, because I was like, "Yo, finally, please, like, can I introduce you to somebody? Walked up to Fred, had a little dap, just said what up, and then I'm like, "Yo, you should meet Ike. This guy does a lot of podcasts." And he's negotiated some really big podcast deals. Obviously, Hello and Welcome is very small fish compared to like it is what it is with Cameron and Mace. One day when
we're retired and I'm in Hawaii and you're in Tianjin or whatever, folding dumplings.
Tianjin's coming up, man. Yeah, that's right.
Like we will reveal the actual amounts that we transfer to our agent.
Don't even mention that, okay? Don't even mention that.
So funny.
It's not about that right now.
Whenever I go to TD Bank, they're like, "Who are you feeding these peanuts to?" In the U.S., man.
Are you sure you want a wire transfer? Don't you want an e-transfer?
Which elephant are you feeding these peanuts to?
But anyway, so Ike's there, and I'm making the pitch to Fred, like, "Hey, man, you're always
you're telling Fred, you're like, do a pod. You're telling Fred." To our agent.
This is the guy to make it happen for you.
Yeah.
And Fred's exact words to me was like, "No, I ain't doing no podcast."
Yeah.
Well, guess what, Fred? I welcome you doing a podcast, buddy.
Well, do you think? Because I don't know if you know this, but Fred did have a podcast before where it's like a series of like business type conversations.
He did.
Yeah,
but no one wants to hear that shit, man. I'm sorry.
I know. No offense. No offense.
All due respect. Fred. Like,
all due respect to Fred. All due respect to Theo Pinson and all these people. Like, but it's like
sure.
No, but it's like, do you think because he got?
I actually like his pod.
He said the Rockets should trade.
Okay, that was
Şengün
a bad one.
for like Kyrie Irving.
That was the worst take I've heard all year. But ultimately,
but it's like you can't do that.
In the grand scheme of things, he's actually
but now you're that guy.
Podcast. Fair enough.
But anyways, do you think
you're about to shave your head for an NBA Cup, man?
So that's not a take. That's a lifestyle choice. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Free thinkers always have a way of just like rewriting their own narratives.
Yo, you're legit EPJ, man.
So do you think the injury to Fred like changed his mind?
Probably.
Like, do you think
he's probably bored out of his mind, man?
I think too. Like, we need to, because like people think, because regular thinkers think in black and white. And people think that like when NBA players are injured, like they have absolutely nothing to do during the season, and that's just not the case. Like Fred is rehabbing. When Fred comes on, can we please get Fred to like run through like a week in his life? Because like I think just people on Twitter who like troll are just like, "Yo, you doing nothing now. That's why you're potting." It's like, no, he's part of the team. He probably helps so much with like scouting other teams, like working with like other players.
No, but I don't know.
No, but that's all I'm saying is like people gotta stop thinking that like just because an NBA guy's like got a torn ACL or whatever that he's doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like there's still a lot going on in his life. Yeah.
off season, obviously guys are like have literal downtown, but like during the season, like even injured players are like really busy. And I actually heard some good things about Fred, by the way. I heard he's already out the walking boot and everything.
Okay.
Like, these guys are recovering really fast. I don't know if he can recover in time for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because he tore his like ACL or Achilles, I forget which one.
Yeah.
And that was in training camp, so that is like too close. I feel like most times, but you never know. But anyway, I heard he's making good progress. In the meantime, make some good pods. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, we're hoping to make Fred and hello and welcome happen. And I think just from the story you heard from Will, Fred's always been a big, I don't know, I wouldn't call him a supporter, but Fred's always acknowledged our work and been willing to work with us, and we always appreciated that when he was in Toronto.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
No, Fred's a real dude, man. Big respects to Fred. But I actually do want to hear, to the original point, I actually would love to hear players talk about the 2019 championship, because like when players do pods, all they do is reminisce over their old chips. Like, how many pods have you heard about the freaking 2008 Boston Celtics? You know what I mean? Kendrick Perkins, Paul Pierce, Doc Rivers, like Rondo, like Ray Allen, KG. Like, these guys talk about it nonstop. Brian Scalabrine. I'm sure if you put Eddie House on a pod, you talk about it. Like, I want that for the Raptors. I want that treatment. You know what I mean? Like, people got to talk about like what it was like behind the scenes, and who better to do it between like Fred and Kyle, or Fred or whoever. Go get Serge. Fred and Serge, get together, buddy. Yeah, reunite that bench in 2019, man. Who cares?
No,
that'd be fun.
I think they could use a little hello and welcome touch on that too, man. Because like obviously we're familiar with the run, and sometimes I think sometimes players, when players talk to players, they kind of overlooked like what fans are actually interested in too. Like there's so much interesting drama that took place during that season. Like
there was some drama that year for sure.
Like Kyle was almost traded like at the deadline and stuff. like and like I don't know what it's gonna take for Kyle to actually realistic talk about it, or if he ever will, but it's like there was so much going on that first half of the season, man.
Ironically, the last time I saw Kyle in person, that was at the Bobby Webster Hello and Welcome event at Holt Renfrew. Kyle was just there. He was in town for a weekend, like a wedding this weekend. Yeah. And he just happened to be in the store shopping for the wedding at the same time as our event. But I had briefly talked to Kyle during that time too, and I was like, "Yo, Kyle, can you come on the podcast? Just make an appearance. You're literally right here. Like, it would be huge if you showed up." And he was like, "Man, I ain't doing no effing podcast." And turns out Kyle Lowry's now on NBA Prime. So what are we saying, man? Are we yes or no podcast, man? Tired of these point guard slattery pods, bro.
Hey, it's a little different when Amazon, when Bezos knocks on the door and is like, "Yo, you want like, a 7-figure check maybe to, come on Amazon Prime," versus us begging and being like, "Yo, can you look at our little podcast chart? We're number one."
Yo, can you go to riffonic.com right now? A site nobody but podcasters visit.
First of all, man.
Can you open your if you have iTunes, can you go to like the podcast charts and look through the sports? No. No, but it will be fun. It'll be great stuff. All right, let's race through a couple more basketball topics. Scotty's trying to get the whistle. He just needs to play through contact or just dunk it. I mean, it's been I don't know. I think there's like a fine in between. Honestly, I do feel like the Raptors have been playing pretty physical at the rim, and a lot of guys are getting frustrated. I thought Mamu got frustrated at times today. Scotty did. Brandon got a little pissed off as well. There just was no calls at the rim. Like, there were calls on foul jump shooting. It's not like the Raptors didn't shoot free throws, but the last couple games, like, the Raptors either got to figure out how to finish more efficiently or draw the foul more efficiently, because a lot of these misses are leading to transition plays the other way. It's almost like a turnover when you miss a drive. What else we have? 8 players in double digits. Yep, the Raptors, that's what they do. Leading scorer tonight for the Raptors was Scotty Barnes with 17. Wow, okay. But we had 14 from Brandon, 17 from Scott, 12 for Sandro, 16 for RJ, 13 for IQ, 16 for Jacoby, 11 for Jamal, and 12 for Grady. That's just how we play. Brian Liang sends in $5. Thank you. Pistons have won 6 in a row against us. Is this hot start real, or are they the kryptonite no matter how good we get? Actually, I don't know. Have you tapped into any of this Pistons like super long win streak?
I watch here and there, but not really like that. When do the Raptors and Pistons play?
Apparently, they don't play each other until like February.
What the hell? Because I'm really looking forward to just seeing that matchup, man.
Yeah, look, this would be like one of the best matchups in the association right now, because they're like the two hottest teams.
Potentially, that could be an NBA Cup matchup.
Potentially, that's true.
Yeah.
It could potentially happen in the NBA Cup, but as of like what's currently scheduled, Raptors play the Pistons February 11th, and then March 15th, and then March 31st. So another situation where the Raptors play a team 3 times in 6 weeks.
Well, you've got the schedule up. Like when are the next like kind of like measuring stick games for the Raptors here?
That's a good question, actually, because I guess we've gotten used to the Raptors winning and beating bad teams, but like I suppose the Cavs tomorrow is a bit of a measuring stick game. We've beaten the Cavs again twice.
Kind of suck because I assume there's gonna be no RJ.
Well, it's gonna be no RJ, but I mean, we beat the Cavs when there was no Garland for both games. You know, Mitchell didn't play the first one. Based on the way Evan Mobley played in the second one, he basically didn't play as well. But yeah, after that, the Pacers again. Hornets again. Who made this schedule? Man?
No, it's not who made the schedule. It's like a lot of teams just suck.
No, but we just keep playing the same team twice. We've already played the Pacers and the Hornets.
But legit, like, who's your measuring stick team, like, in the East? Like, the Knicks?
Well, the Knicks, I mean, the Knicks, yes, they should be the best team on paper, but they've been struggling. OG's injured. The Raptors play the Knicks at the end of the month, November 30th, in New York City. The Raptors have really struggled against the Knicks recently.
Yeah.
But no, they're probably going to be no OG in that one. And the Knicks are like 9-6. Like, they're not, like, the Raptors literally are ahead of the Knicks right now. But that will be a nice
I got to tap into the
win.
Knicks a little bit here. Yeah.
It's been tough. It's a lot of, like, Landry Shamet carried them. Josh Hart had a slow start. I don't know. They're trying to do the new coach thing and like move the ball and like share it, but realistically, they should just play through Brunson like they've been doing the last couple of years. Like who else are you really that scared of on the Knicks? Even Cat, like he's been up and down. People are kind of annoyed at him. Blazers, Lakers, Hornets again. The schedule is so ass.
There are no good teams in the NBA.
It's actually really tough. You might have to go a month from now, December 23rd. Raptors play Miami. Miami's been playing great, but
yeah.
I don't know, man.
Miami's actually an interesting team. I think. Yeah, Miami's pretty interesting to me. Wouldn't shock me if Miami's like in the conference finals or something.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. Like we started the season with the pecking order of like New York and Cleveland, and I'm just like not that impressed. No, the
Eastern Conference playoffs is going to be terrible because there's going to be like one series that's going to be like. I don't know, man. Like, Bucks, Pistons, and it's just not going to be that fun to watch. Like I feel like
the Raps could make the conference finals, and you'd still be like, yo, I don't even know if the Raps are good. No, you know
honestly,
I mean,
there's a bit of that. There is a bit of that. I hear you.
Yeah, like I'm not saying like this start hasn't shown us something, but it's also the schedule. The NBA is just weird. The East is weird, man.
They're saying OKC is a measuring stick because they're going back to the finals.
Of course.
Yeah, but I'm not expecting the Raptors to beat OKC. I think that the Raptors, even now, if they played OKC tomorrow, they probably still lose by 20. Like, I just don't see it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's clearly different classes. I think Raptors would struggle against Denver as well. Although we played Denver pretty hard, but I don't think we'll win. People want to talk about Brandon Ingram and the turnovers. I do think he could be a little stronger on the ball. Sometimes, like the number one thing I feel like is physicality sometimes leads to these inefficient outcomes for Brandon. Obviously, you can make tough shots. I don't even judge the shot selection, but sometimes the physicality just like either jars the ball loose from him or forces him to miss at the rim. So that I think a little bit of that happened a lot today. Today he had 3 turnovers. It's not that bad for a guy who was high usage in 36 minutes. But yeah, sometimes it's like live dribble turnovers. OKC's 17-1. Yeah.
But if you look up their opponents' records, I think they have a combined winning percentage of like 385.
How's that possible?
Where are the good teams in the NBA?
Wait, is there any good teams in the NBA? Like,
no, legit.
Right now?
Pull up OKC schedule, go through their first 18 games, and I want to know how many hard games there's actually been.
All right, you tell me these are good or bad wins, or like. Or easier hard wins. Okay, we'll start the start of the year. They beat the Houston Rockets on ring.
Okay, Houston wasn't ready yet. Wasn't gelling. Easy. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they need a double overtime, but okay.
It's their first game. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Indiana, they need a double overtime to beat them as well.
Easy. Yeah, and that's
Atlanta.
Yeah, no credit. No credit.
Dallas, Sacramento,
No
Washington, New Orleans, Clippers.
No credit.
The one loss was against Portland. They lost by 3. They lost by 2. Then they played Sacramento and beat them by 30.
No credit.
Memphis.
No
Golden
credit.
State.
Okay, yeah, nice win. Yeah.
Yeah, Lakers.
Nice win.
They were up 30 at halftime. Like that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, nice.
Charlotte, New Orleans, Sacramento, Utah, Portland.
No credit. Yeah.
That's all their games so far.
Yeah, so they've had like 4 tough games.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's actually really hard for any team to have these like measuring stick wins.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
I think
it's not just the Raptors.
I unearthed something. There are no measuring sticks this year in the NBA. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Third eye is open.
The third eyes. This pod's been insane, man. How was Mamu tonight? Mamu was good. He just picked up foul trouble. Super underrated that Mamu can just attack closeouts like a guard. Like, obviously he's a center. He's pulling the center out the lane. Guys, run out to him. But then he's also really good at attacking closeouts. Like, I don't know. I think last game I compared him maybe to like kind of the same effect that Patrick Patterson had on the Raptors back in the day. But he's like clearly better offensively than Patrick Patterson.
Any concerns about Mamu's defense?
The concern is that he's not a center. So, I think like the rebounding front, he really needs help on. And even the contest at the rim, he can like, I think he can contest up to like the level of the rim. But as soon as you talk about above the rim, he's like, I can't get to it.
Like,
which is fair. Like, he's a 6'9" forward.
Like with the way the Raptors roster is like right now, and again, it's like thinking ahead to like playoffs or whatever.
Right.
Is Mamu a guy that could potentially be like played off the floor in a series?
I don't think he can get played off the floor, but I do feel like the Raptors' second unit could look pretty small. Basically, whenever Jakob comes off the floor, so I don't know, someone else to help in that position, someone with a little bit of size, legitimate size. Again, like let's say you play in the Pistons, like the Pistons are gonna run all over you, man. Isaiah Stewart and Jalen Duren, like they're just gonna beat up Jakob, man. Poor Jakob with a bad back, being like, I'm setting screens. Like,
we need to bring in like a tough guy or something.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, like I actually really wanted the Raptors to bring in Dylan Brooks. I was kind of advocating for that a little bit in the offseason. I was just gonna say
Dylan Brooks, man.
Yeah, but Dylan Brooks is like now like the guy in Phoenix, obviously along with Devin Booker.
Suns are rolling, man.
They're winning again tonight, so it's like they're not gonna be giving up Dylan Brooks. Like this is like their culture guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I mean, obviously, like Dylan Brooks is small, so like I actually want somebody with like real size. I don't know, man. Even like a Jonathan Isaac, I was watching him with the Magic the other day. I know Isaac's a little weird. Yeah,
that's a free thinker. Yeah.
That's definitely a free thinker. He's second team all free thinker for sure.
He's first team to me.
Okay, you know what? Never mind. I take back Jonathan Isaac, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't need size on the interior.
Yeah, no, we don't. No. The trade off is way too much. Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, like Day'Ron Sharpe, sure. Like he's very strong, very physical. We saw a little bit of that tonight here. In the game against Brooklyn. Like, I mean, even the type of guy that I'd be hunting for is like not even a guy who would play every single night in the rotation. But in terms of like when you need him, you can bring him off the bench and you can like get to him. Like that's not bad. You know what I mean? Day'Ron Sharpe, I think the only thing that's wrong with him, he's just a little small, like shorter. But yeah, he's very physical. He takes up a lot of space. Very strong.
Yeah, Bobby, man. Bobby got to go shopping at the trade deadline, man. Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He gonna stand pat, man. Sleepy Pat coming.
He's gonna stand Pat Patterson, man. Someone asked Darko if he's surprised teams double so much, and they're like, "Have you seen his shooting percentages from there?" And he raves about how great of a scorer Ingram is. Yeah, I mean that's totally fair. It's totally fair, man. It's hard to guard this guy 1-on-1.
Thanks, free thinker. This is the basketball shit you guys want.
All right, man. All right, let's get to the three stars, man. I feel like this pod petered out once we stopped talking haircuts.
What do you mean, man? The last 30 minutes has been classic.
Haircuts, free thinking, it's been great, man.
What other pod giving you this, man?
I want to officially state that I retract my statement of let the Raptors get Jonathan Isaac.
Yo, honestly, the minute you said that, I was like, what were you thinking, man? This guy's willing to trade anything for a big right now.
Yeah, I was I'm trading my morals for a big
I would just stack Mobo and Shed first before I trade for Isaac. Holy. Crazy.
Yeah, there's got to be some bigs out there, man. Are there just not good centers in the NBA? Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah. Alex, when are we getting a WWE pod? You still caught up? Yeah, man, I love WWE right now. I'm really looking forward to Survivor Series, War Games.
Yo, aren't you going to Montreal just for...
Yeah, I'll be in Montreal. Any Montreal wrestling fans, I'll be there for SmackDown and Saturday night's main event in January, so hit me up. I might have an extra ticket ringside. For free.
What?
For all my free thinkers out there.
Yeah. Yo, whoa! Don't tell the chat free, buddy. You're gonna be when you pop up courtside with Champagne Papu.
Yo, I'm about to. My email's gonna be all French emails tomorrow. Bonjour.
Bonjour, mon ami.
Yeah, mon
J'aime le
ami.
WWE.
J'aime wrestling. J'aime John Cena. John Cena, le retirement tour. So,
Jared wants to
actually,
bring you over. Hold on.
actually, before you do, your thing.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
So Monday Night Raw is coming here to Toronto, in January
Yeah.
as well. And you know how like there's been this trend the last few years of like fans bringing signs to NBA games, being like, "Hey, I flew 80,000 miles to see like James Harden and stuff."
Yeah.
So I'm sitting like pretty close to where the wrestlers come out and stuff. So maybe the sign they'll see it, make it, whatever.
Is this also part of the economic downturn you're speaking of earlier? That you're getting courtside tickets at Montreal, but keep going, yeah.
Do you think it's cool? I mean, not cool, but like
Yeah.
you think if I bring a sign that says I flew like 80,000 miles from like Shanghai to see Seth Rollins or whatever or Roman Reigns.
All this for Seth Rollins?
Do you think there's a chance they like make me go viral? Yeah. Like they pluck me out, they're like, "Yo, come meet Roman!" Like,
Yo, but you gotta,
go.
but hold on, you gotta
Yeah.
stick to the bit though. You can't just be speaking English with no accent. Then you gotta, like, you really
Yeah.
play it up, like.
Oh, very easy. Yeah. Very easy. Long flight, Cathay Pacific. 15 hours, but very excited. Very excited to see wrestling. Yeah. Big fan wrestling growing up. No cable.
I think you gotta play it up even more,
No
man.
cable. VHS. Growing up, love. Razor Ramon. Yeah. Razor Ramon. Yeah. Love. Yeah. Easy.
Yo, I swear to God, it's always Asian fans too. It's always like I flew
do you think I
2,000
could
miles
pull off
from
this scam?
Osaka to come here. Like,
and
get out
then,
of here, man.
and then I'll go double viral when we reveal that we scammed the WWE. Yeah.
Oh no, there'll be an all-time moment on Raptor, like on Welcome. Like,
So I
absolutely,
should bring a
like,
sign. I think I'm gonna bring that sign.
I think you should bring a sign, yeah, and make it like, and maybe write like a couple of like Chinese characters on there, like like why WWE or something.
Yeah. Yo, I want us to become like a national story in China.
I want us to be on the 6 o'clock news. I want us to be on like CBC The National, being like. In other news, 2 local podcasters cosplayed as immigrants.
Yo, we'll
to
be
curry favor.
Hey, at least we
with
didn't have
Booker
to.
T.
At least we didn't have to walk for 27 years for our names to be remembered.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Shoots are gonna remember Hello Welcome more than whoever that guy was, man.
Yo, but then it's like I'll post it and everybody's got to tag. Like they got to tag WWE. Like, yo, help this guy. Like, let him meet Roman Reigns, man.
Yo, we should start a whole campaign, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We should have like footage of you in Hong Kong, in Mongkok, being like, yeah, I love the DDT.
Yo, we'll get Jerome to build like a whole fake website, and like, yeah, we'll put it on the. Yo, I'm telling you, there's something there. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but like, don't you think it'd be funny if we scam the WWE?
Yo, this would be so good, and people are gonna be like, "What do they do that for?" We're like, "For the love of the game, man."
Yeah. Oh man. Anyway.
Yo, you get the faux-hawk too, and is there a wrestler with a faux-hawk that you can like be a fan of? Like,
yeah, whatever works, man. I don't care.
No, because that's the thing with like Asian fans. It's like nobody will ride for you harder than an Asian fan, because like 2 friends of ours, right?
Yeah.
Like Jeremy and Marshall. Well, surprise, surprise. I mean, these guys obviously came from China, so they picked their English names.
Yeah.
Jeremy picked his English name because of Jeremy Lin.
Yeah.
And has been like a diehard, lifelong Jeremy Lin fan.
Yeah.
And Marshall picked Marshall as his English name as a whole Chinese guy because he loves Eminem. Like,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, like Asian fans will do anything for the people they're standing for.
Well,
Like,
sat
they'll be like,
between-
I'll name myself after you, man. Like,
sat between the two of them to the game. Yeah, I love how Marshall's just like, yeah, I really like this rapper from Detroit who always talks about killing his wife. In these songs. I'm gonna name myself after Marshall. That's a little crazy.
I mean, to be fair, I think the lore of how my parents picked my name as William was they watched like Braveheart and they were like, "Oh yeah, William Wallace. Let's just have this." Which
the
is pretty
Braveheart
crazy
story
on
is
its
tough.
own.
I feel like, I don't know. I might need to rewatch Braveheart.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, you picked Alex because you played a video game.
Yeah, it was a video
as
game.
a kid. Yeah. Like.
Do you like your name? Yeah.
No, what's good? Do I like my name? That's a good question. Yo, chat, do you like your gnome names? Champagne, do you like Champagne?
No,
Justin Ryan, do you like Justin?
No, but if you could be another name, you know? Like, I think I would be like Nicholas. Yeah.
For what, man?
No,
For what?
Isn't
What
that
is
from
subjective with the difference between Alex Wong and Nick Wong, man?
No, Nicholas though. Like I would be asking
Nicholas
everyone to call
Wong,
me Nicholas.
whatever,
Yeah.
bro.
No, isn't that from Crazy Rich Asians? There's a Nicholas in there.
Yeah, probably. That's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
the guy we knew who shouts to Nick Wong, who used to work at Port in the Valley.
Oh yeah, that's right. I would be Nicholas. Yeah, I would be Nicholas.
Nicholas
Yeah.
Wong, man. No, this
Yeah.
this is legit the toothpick meme. He didn't do nothing but step back, man. Like, yo.
No, everything would change if it was Nicholas. Yeah.
Yo, streets don't even know where Stephen LeBron is from. Yo,
I gotta
come
do this
on,
again.
man.
Okay, one more time. I was working 9 to 5 job, and then that's when I had to sign up for social. But I didn't want HR to know that it was me because I was like tweeting, just being like, "Yo, in this stupid meeting with our CEO, he's showing us the same PowerPoint over and over again." So then that day there was like a Cleveland Indians minor league pitcher named Steven LeBron who got suspended for steroids. But then the headline was like Cleveland's LeBron suspended 50 games for steroids, and that was it. I just took the first random name that came to mind. That's it. Yeah.
Suspended for steroids. ESPN.
It's
Maybe I could
probably
find the
gone now.
article.
It's probably gone now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, but I would be
That'd be fun to
Nicholas.
find it.
I mean, what would you be? I could see you being like a Dennis. Yeah.
Dennis.
I could
Why?
see you like a Dennis, like a Dennis
Yeah.
Lou, you know? Yeah.
My favorite thing is when Asian people pick an English name that's similar to their Chinese name, like Jason. Like you could like a
Yeah.
Jason is basically like a Chinese name.
What would Jerome be? Jerome would be like, I think I could see Jerome as like an Adrian. Yeah. Like
I guess we
Adrian
never
is
really
like
got
a
to
pretty,
the origin
like,
of why
Chinese
his
name.
name's Jerome, because
Yeah, but like Adrian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like imagine if this was Hello and Welcome with Nicholas, Dennis, Adrian.
We just lost all our aura, man. We lost all aura. No, the only name I thought was kind of cool that like maybe I would have changed it to was James.
Yeah, I can see you being a James. Yeah. I can see
Yo,
you being a
James is kind of a hard name. What do you guys
Yeah.
think, man?
Yeah.
Would that be cooler if it was James Lou? Oh man.
No, we can't be delivering this content when the Raps are 12-5, man. There's no need
Yo.
for this. This is just for the
Yo.
love of the game right now.
This is love of the game, man. If you're here on a Sunday night, if you're here among the 800 people watching this live on YouTube,
No, I just want you to-
several more on Twitter. Like,
Yeah, I think it's like 2,500 total here, but I think no, like we're very excited too. Like we've talked so much about
Dog.
just waiting so long for like this
Yes.
team to be good, and even like planning out the content. It's like, man, we're so excited to have Joe Wolf on tomorrow. Like
Yo.
We're gonna have Cash come on.
great
like,
piece by
talk
Joe,
about-
man.
Yeah, great piece by Joe. But it's like Cash coming on. Maybe a couple of more surprise
Mm-hmm. Oh,
guests.
we got a surprise guest coming up too, man.
Yeah, we got some surprise guests and all this stuff. So like, yeah, man, like, as long as you guys want to keep hanging out, tap in, like we're here, man. Basketball coverage, free thinking, like whatever you guys want, man.
Yo, Streets are saying come to Hong Kong right now. I'm on the
Like,
MTR
like
right now.
right now. Like what do you guys want me to do, man?
We got shit to do, man. I gotta watch my grandpa, man.
Fuck,
I
act like I-
just
This
just
ain't
got
an
Ghost of
anime,
Yote
man.
on PS5. I want to play.
I'm not Goku. I can't just jump on a cloud, man. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yo, he also sent in $5 though. Oh, that's Herbert. Never mind. Herbert Chan sent in $5, but
Man.
perhaps inspired by the Asian first, like Chinese, like a Chinese guy with the English first name conversation. We've been
No, I
having,
miss
'cause-
I miss Hong Kong every day, man. Yeah, I
Yeah?
miss Hong Kong every day.
What do you miss the most about it, man?
Just my family, food, everything, man. Yeah.
I think I say offal soup. What's offal?
What?
By the way? No, sometimes I see this. Hold on.
Oh God.
Oh, What is Ofo stew?
Is Jerome out? This is what is usually when Jerome pops on it.
Oh, okay. Ofo is this stew manages to incorporate meat from 3 different organs, heart, liver, and kidney, into a delicious and very rich stew. Yeah, this is like
sounds good to me, man. Give that to me in smoothie form. Yeah.
This guy trying to take a bite of the entire stomach, man.
They call me Hannibal Lecter, bro.
Ghost Yote is fire. I spent 15 minutes today at halftime playing Ghost Yote. I'm
crazy,
very much looking forward to getting back to it.
So the one before Ghost of Yote was Ghost of something else, right?
Ghost of Tsushima.
So what's the deal? Like another ghost just popped up?
But basically, you play as like you play as like a samurai / ninja guy. No, it's a different story. I mean, I'm literally only 15 minutes into the game, but it's like you go around, you like slash people up, you like gain new powers, you have like different cool weapons. It's a very beautiful game. Like what I said about my PlayStation ad, I stand by it. Okay, you can only truly appreciate how beautiful and immersive this game is with the PlayStation 5. And I stand by that now that I purchased it.
How big of a TV are you playing it on and stuff? You got a good sound system happening? Like, what's going on?
It's the same TV. Actually, I didn't realize, but like the controller itself now plays sound as well as like the TV, and it vibrates, really? So it gives you like a more immersive. It's like, I guess it's like when you sit in the theater and you like sit in the D box.
Oh yeah.
Which is one of the greatest scams ever. You're like, ooh, we're watching Avatar, and your seat is tilting.
No, never, man. I think
it is very cool.
I think I watched Mickey 17 in D-Box, and I'm just like, this is so stupid.
Okay, that movie also sucked, by the way.
Like, yeah, why do I feel like water being sprayed towards me right now or something?
No, you're like, what is that
stupid ass
smell?
Trolls or those stupid ass labubus or whatever that was on the thing.
No, honestly, whoever invented D-Box was insane. I needed to experience the film beyond watching it. Okay, I need to touch the film or smell the film.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Ghost Yote fire, like opening so fire, good game. Yeah, legit. Someone also asked, how long would you guys go without showering if it meant you would get 100K per day without showering?
Yo, you flipping my questions back to me? I proposed a version of this.
And he got a John Cena thing too. This guy thinks he's you. What's SL? Steven LeBron? 98 for the Hong Kong hangover.
How long? 97. How long would you guys go without showering if it meant you could get? Like I said, I can't put a price on hygiene, so I have to just proceed with showering.
Really? Eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I should get 2K and do a My League with the fans. I did actually get 2K actually, as well. 2K is on sale for $40. Yeah. Although I'm not gonna lie, because the last 2K I played was like 2K 17, maybe 15. Yeah. I opened this one up. I'm like, okay, let's see what 2K has in store for me. Like 12 years later, it's the same 2K. It just has an updated roster with like Brandon Ingram on the Raptors, like, and I'm like, oh, it's cool to play with Brandon Ingram, but like, dog, it's the same game. 12 years later, it's incredible.
It's like we finally removed Wayne Ellington.
Yeah, well, you know,
how do people have time for video games? Anyways, yeah.
That's a good question. That is a good question.
Sorry, I'm usually busy grinding. So.
Yeah, what are you grinding, bro? You grinding 3 movies a night type of thing?
Yo, come on, man. Out here, networking, making shit.
No, I know you're networking, man. This guy's getting us freebies. Yo, shout out to Lululemon.
I'm the Jason Concepcion of networking, bro. Yeah.
That's not complimentary to yourself, man. Not gonna lie to you, bro.
It's a deep cut, bro.
I've already slandered Rob Mahoney tonight, so I'll also go.
What'd you say about Mahoney, man?
Well, Brandon Ingram made this incredible bucket where you like did you like juked this defender, spin move, and then like split 2 defenders. Kind of like a Kobe move, basically. Yeah. And then I quote retweeted the take because shouts to Raptors moments. He put together like a super compilation of like just like basically like everybody from the Ringer like shitting on the Raptors all off season, which like honestly like that's fair.
Yeah.
But one of the clips just had Rob Mahoney saying, quote, as somebody interested in the aesthetics of the game, I actively dislike watching Brandon Ingram.
Damn, yeah. No, I usually I like Mahoney though. Yeah.
No, I usually like Mahoney too, and I've met Mahoney in real life. Like, we've been in the Golden Horseshoe together with Katie Heindel. You know what I mean? Late night, like it's chill. You know what I mean? Like Rob's cool, but
you don't gotta agree on every basketball take.
No, everyone online feels really aggressive. I'm just legit saying this tongue in cheek. But my whole contention was just like, I don't know. You can quibble of like the process, or like people love. I don't know. Everyone loves talking about the process of the game. They're like, wow, they lost, but the process was good. Like, oh, they won, but the process was bad. Like, okay, there's the process of it, but like, I don't know if you can dislike the aesthetics. If anything, you could criticize Brandon for like being too much on the aesthetics. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he looks flashy and he looks good, but maybe he's not that impactful. How could you quibble with the aesthetics, man? This guy legit plays like a 6'8" Kobe. Like, it's cool. Man.
Yeah. And Raptors fans are very familiar with just mid-range, man. We watched DeMar for so many years, too, man.
Watch DeMar, even Chris Bosh was a mid-range
Even
merchant.
Kawhi, man.
Kawhi, of course, man. So, I mean, he's not like on that level just yet. I'm not going to put him above those guys just yet. Even DeMar, because DeMar did great things for Toronto. But, no, Brandon's like, if you're talking just aesthetics, Brandon's very aesthetically pleasing to watch, man. So, yeah. Anyway. All right.
Cool.
3 stars. From tonight's game. First star, I'm going to go that to Scotty Barnes.
Yo, Quick had some huge threes, man.
Quick can get the second star. Quick get the second star from me. Quick had 13 points, but the 2 threes were huge. Timing was big. And then third star, I'm going to give that to... Oh, man, actually... You know what? Actually, no. I take back the Scotty Barnes thing. What am I doing? I'm just like going out the top here. Okay, first star, I'm going to go with Jamal. I thought Jamal played better. Jamal had 11 points, 9 assists. I'm going to give the second star to Jacoby Walter, 6 of 7 shooting from the field, 4 or 5 from 3, for 16 points. And then the third star I'm going to give to IQ for the 2 late threes.
Okay.
There you go. Sorry, I forgot about the game after an hour and 45 minutes of talking about it. So.
Of free thinking, yeah. Bapu wanted a movie recommendation for tonight. Bapu, oh, man. Let's see, man.
Off the dome.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy with Gary Oldman.
Yo, this guy pulled. Okay, that is a good movie. This is a good movie, but that's such a random pull. How did you pull Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, man?
I was just looking at my letterbox from the last 2 months. Yeah.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Napoleon Dynamite, 25th Hour, Spike Lee, 25th Hour. Big fan of that one.
To be honest, it's a Sunday night, so he probably doesn't want no artsy shit. Like, he probably wants like a fun watch. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I don't do.
Yeah, watch Shanghai Nights, bro.
Boogie Nights, Almost Famous. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yo, Bapu, follow me on Letterboxd, man. Steven LeBron, please. Yeah, F1 movie, great call, Jr. F1 movie was so fun.
How long's F1 movie, man? F1 movie felt like it was 2 hours.
Yeah, one battle after another is sick, but I tried to.
I
guess you can rent it now, but you can rent it for $30 in this economy.
Okay, first off, renting for $30 is insane. If I'm paying $30, I need to own that. Okay, but like, number two, have you seen this thing where? Because I've bookmarked enough things in my Twitter algorithm where people just keep sharing movies with like the mega upload or like the WeTransfer or whatever,
I see that as
file
well,
transfer thing. Yeah. So I've been bookmarking enough of those movies because I actually want to go back and watch like the entire Edward Yang collection.
Yeah,
or,
that's
like,
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, like one of them, like one battle after another was actually already up there, and it's like one battle after another, IMAX edition, 30 gigs, and I'm like, dog, what am I gonna do? I don't have an IMAX at home. Like, can I just get 1080p and watch it at home like a broke boy?
Can I just
like,
watch it on my LG refrigerator screen the way that it was intended?
Can't I just watch it on my phone as the picture-in-picture as I scroll Twitter.com like a regular person should be? You know what I mean?
No, super excited for the new Safdie brother movie, Marty Supreme, with Timothée, our guy Timothée Chalamet.
Yo, I heard our friends at Elevation Pictures are the ones that distributing this, you know?
Yeah, reach out to Elevation, hoping to get us to an advanced screening, so then the folks here at Hello can let you know about Marty Supreme. So, yeah.
There you go.
Every time I say Marty Supreme, I want to order Taco Bell.
It does sound like the Crunchwrap Supreme. It really does.
It makes me so hungry.
I don't know why I thought Marty Supreme was like a biopic about like the guy who invented Supreme.
Someone said Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy was like a psychotic pull by me. It's not that crazy.
No, it's not. It is just very random off the top of the dome. I don't know what I expected, but I thought it'd be more. I don't know. Like, it's just.
What do you want me to say? Yo, watch Godfather.
This guy's like, watch Salt featuring Angelina Jolie.
I respect Bapu too much to just give him like a generic pick, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna be like, watch Goodfellas. Like, everybody knows Goodfellas. Like, what the hell?
Fair enough. Yeah. Yo, Montreal doesn't have Taco Bell. Are you serious?
Damn. A lot of Taco Bells have been rising up here in Toronto, man. There used to be.
What is that? Wait, that's a recession indicator. When there's more Taco Bells in your area, that means there's a recession going on.
No, recession.
Taco Bell, please advertise with us.
Recession indicator is me in Chinatown seeing a 98% closing sale. I'm like, dog, can I just grab a bag and just take them for free? So you're telling me if you're selling a pair of shoes for $50, 2%, what is that, $1? It's $1.
Yeah.
So anything under $50 is under $1. What are we doing?
Yo, 98% closing sale is insane. Why do they ask you to pay for the bag?
No, I'm just like, at that point, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry business has not been well, but you just gotta close shop, man.
Wait, hold on. What is this, man? Yo, late contender. Hold on. Sean Curran extends the pod. Did you see the news that Trump is pushing Paramount CEO to bring back Rush Hour?
Do we even need an extra Rush Hour at this point, though? Yeah.
Guys, Jackie Chan is 80, and this man insists on doing his own stunts. Like, he's gonna die doing this, man.
No, we
They're
don't
gonna.
need another.
You know what? It's just gonna be Chris Tucker by himself, looking old as hell, looking down at a dead Jackie Chan, being like, "Damn, he ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 5." Okay, like, you don't want this, man.
No, we don't need more. And I've told you, I've never watched Rush Hour 3. Yeah.
You should. You actually should watch it sometime. There's some.
We
there's
keep
some
saying
decent scenes.
we keep saying we're gonna do movie pods, man. We should do movie pods.
Okay, yeah, let's be the ringer, man. Let's be the ringer, but pro Raptors. How about that? We just
Yeah.
What's our discount the ringer nickname? Like,
We'll figure it out.
the substitute.
No, that's so dumb, man. That's actually so dumb.
No, but what is the ringer even, right?
We'll
What is the
figure
ringer?
it out. Once again,
No,
not
what
all
is,
I
hold
do-
on. What does
not
the
all-
ringer even mean?
That's a good question, actually.
What is a ringer? Like a guy you bring in to like sub for your
Yeah. It's like the guy
your
that's like really
sports
good.
run.
You bring in a ringer, right?
Yeah.
Is that the meaning behind it?
Well, why is it called the ringer? Hold on.
No, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever the substitute, like, not all great
The
ideas.
substitute's not
live
great.
streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta give it some thought. Yeah. Someone said the dinger. No.
Hey, by the way, you remember when we were trying to invent names for the podcast for Hello and Welcome?
For this one,
we had a dumbass list, man.
Oh yeah, you wanted to do fun guys.
Terrible.
No, one time you just like DM'd me at like midnight. You're like, yo, I think I got one. You're like, fun guys.
The Fun Guys podcast.
No, not even the fun guys podcast, just straight up fun guys.
Just Fun Guys. Oh man.
Like, bro, chill. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with with welcome.
No, hello is actually turned out.
Hello
great
has
as a
become
name.
like a brand, like.
No,
I
hello
think
is a
it's-
brand, man. Come on now.
No, I do like it. People
Yeah.
want to know if I have any more Recession, which is my rap name, freestyle bars. No, I only recorded like 2-3 songs. We've pulled all the meat off that bone. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's no more like freestyles.
Because people still occasionally reference like, I'm the lethal weapon. I do not finish second.
Well, it was really
cetera,
cool.
et
One
cetera.
time we met someone at Hongqing who was a listener, and he was like,
Oh
yo.
yeah, recently. Yeah,
No, he
this
was
is
like,
a month ago.
yo, I can't believe I'm standing next to the lethal weapon. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, that was crazy because I thought he was gonna say, "I can't believe I found you guys in Hongqing." I'm like, that's literally Fork found in the kitchen territory. Like,
No, but-
all we talk about is going there, which will
No,
be there
but-
next week, by the way.
No, but this is like but when people like obviously we meet people at events, like it's super cool. People are like, yo, love the show, right? Like listen to the
Right.
show. But I'm always like, man, like what level? Like cuz like different levels, There's some people who tap into maybe just the post game. There's some people who are like obsessed with like the banter and like all this
Yeah,
stuff.
the banter.
Yeah, but it's always like funny. It's like I don't know like what level it is. Anyway,
Sure.
shouts to Troy at Castle and Cole coffee shop on Dover Court. Was there today, and he told me that he's a big fan of the show.
fire.
They got great pastries there as well. Great sticky toffee pudding. So Castle and Cole, one street down from Ossington. So yeah, it's right
Wow,
there.
that's prime location. I gotta come check it out. I gotta come check it out. I know Gerald will be there tomorrow at this rate.
Yeah.
By the way, I guess I'm happy we didn't go with fun guys because someone did bring up the point here. Andrew says, imagine in the media scrum. Next question from Will Lou from Fun Guys. Oh no!
You know the crazy thing is like we would also be like so close to like Fun Bros, but we're the Fun Bros.
No, this is $5 ideas, but with the Fun Bros, we're the fun guys.
I don't think
we're just two Asian guys that are not the Fun Bros. We're the fun guys.
I don't think Adam Silver would let them print Fun Guys on a media credential.
Oh my god, man.
Yo, what the hell were you cooking with that?
Yo, you didn't want to crack a six-pack with a Fun Guy?
Honestly, I don't know if you have a doc. I gotta find it. We must have a document of all the other names that we were brainstorming. Like
it was. What did I have in there?
I want to know the other ones. Like we went through a lot of them. I mean, we talked about like just like the Will Lou show. We talked about very straightforward ones. I think I was claiming all these URLs at one point. If anybody wants Will Lou Universe on IG, hit me up. I got that one.
What?
No, I was just like, I'm gonna build a whole Will Lou universe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, JR reminds me. Yeah, we had Rush Hour as a fun name.
Yes. No. Even at
we're gonna be Raptors Rush Hour, which was also not.
And thankfully, our boss stepped in and was like, "Just call it the Raptors Show, you fucking."
Yeah.
Idiots.
First off, you don't have the license to Raptors, okay? Because you don't. And number two, you don't have the license to Rush Hour. You have a completely illegal name. You can never make anything off of it.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna try to dig it up this week. I'm sure there's.
I think we had like Raptors over. Maybe we could revive Raptors over everything because that's gone now. That's actually low-key a pretty fire name. Like I do like that.
Yeah, you were thinking about that. Yeah. ROE
but it feels like we're going backwards. Like spiritually, we're kind of going backwards. You know.
Yeah. You don't want to do that either.
Yeah. And then you possess a Hello and Welcome is a very inviting name, you know, and plus you hear it all the time.
Yes, yeah,
like,
and Hello and Welcome does have some like the kind of like a Chinese origin too, right?
Right.
In terms of just like the Funying Guanlam for like Cantonese, you see that it's like kind of like a welcome thing on a lot of the mats or things that you see.
Chinese welcome mat, yeah. No, it's like a legit, the most classic doormat of the Chinese doormats.
I think I just wanted a name that was just more like, I don't know, just more like flexible. Yeah. So, because like most pod names, I mean, they don't really got to make sense. Like it's you know, like you package it anyway, the product's got to be good, you know?
Well,
like
that's the thing.
If the shit is stepped on, like, you know, in Amsterdam, then it's like it doesn't matter what you call
you can call it WMD all you want, man. Actually, WMD pod would have been crazy. Yo, this is what you wanted our pod to be, man. Just
yeah. So,
you know what? Not terrible.
So I want to get a Hello and Welcome tattoo, but I want to get those 4 like Chinese characters. Yeah, that's actually the plan. So
we keep it in traditional font. You know,
I would still like that to be on a hoodie for us too. So that's another hoodie for Jerome to decide for us.
Hey man, whatever, man. We just pay for that hoodie ourselves. We don't even sell no merch anymore.
Yeah, no, we
just kidding, guys. You can buy our merch. You can buy our merch.
Yeah. All right, man. Yo, honestly, one day we should do a 24-hour pod.
Yo, if that guy could walk 27 years, we could pod 24 hours.
27-hour pod. Like,
yo. Over under how many times we use the washroom? I'm gonna go with 7.
If we could raise money for something cool, but like a real good goal though for 27 hours. Yeah, really? I can't wait. This is us feeling ourselves too much. I can't wait till it's crickets when we're in here. It's like 3 hours in, yo. We've raised $5.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyways, that's about it.
Aren't you guys worried it makes it less likely to pull in new viewers? The whole reason I found about Will Lou back in the day was just searching Raptors and found Raptors.
Yeah, that is a trade-off. No,
that's fair, but we don't have licensing over the name. You know what I mean? Like, like we actually can't use Raptors. Like that's
what we had to like skirt around. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think
one of the dinosaur ones. You know what I mean?
Because I think when we put Hello and Welcome at first, I think we did a massive subtitle. It was like a Raptors podcast
Yeah,
with
yeah,
Will
yeah.
Blue, formerly of the Raptors Show at Sportsnet,
insane.
with Alex Wong, an independent podcast. It was longer than Dikembe Mutombo's real name.
No, it was pretty. It was like the Serge Ibaka full name with like the 18 names in there.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah,
cool,
that's true.
man. It's cool. It's like people mess with Hello. They see the Hello logo. Like, it's sick.
Yeah, people are like the Raptor show. Yeah, that's what Sportsnet. Obviously, Sportsnet has licensing to
couldn't
use
take
Raptors.
it.
They
Yeah, we
own
couldn't
their
take
own
it.
licensing. Also, we could not take the name with us, even though the official name of the show it was the Raptor Show with Will Lou, but could not take it. Just like how Zach Lowe couldn't take Low Post. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's his name, bro.
Yeah, now it's a ZL show.
Yeah, yo, ZL show's tough, man. What?
No.
What's
shouts
tougher,
to Zach.
ZL show or Fun Guys, man?
Yo, shouts to Zach. Shouts to Zach.
No. Oh, Zach Lowe show's fire, but ZL does it. The first ZL isn't Zach Lowe for me. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
Low
like someone
Post was
else.
Low Post was so perfect, you know? Like Low Post was just perfect.
Oh, what would you guys name the show, man? Claw the ball.
Once again, this is why we need professionals in the room. Yo, I love you guys as listeners, but let's keep it there.
Yo, what about the Lou Post, man?
Yo, it rhymes with poo, first of all. Definitely, like, one of your ops would be like, yo, y'all listen to the poo post today. It's stank again.
Yo, this is
Also, if you're number 2, literally the poo post number 2, man. It's got to drop in a number 2. Again, rejected.
once again, the free thinker has popped up again, man.
Oh,
No, but
crap.
my name in Mandarin is actually pronounced Lo. So it's like
Right.
it's like low, like it's
Yeah.
actually more low than Lou. Obviously, I even say it as Lou because it's like anglicized. People, I don't want to avoid the confusion, but
Of course.
yeah, I mean, like legit, it would be low. You know what I mean? Actually, by the way, I want hello and welcome, but like the Chinese font, the 4
Yeah.
characters, but as
Yeah.
a stamp. I always found like Chinese family stamps to
Oh,
be
yeah,
super
that'd be sick.
fire, man.
That'd be sick. See, look
Yeah.
at these damn names. The pick and egg roll. I know you
For
guys
what?
are half joking, but goddamn it. The Lulu platter with Alex Wong. I mean, that's every
Yo,
Friday,
kinda
but
fire. Yo, that's actually kind of good.
these
Yo,
are
that's
so
pretty
bad.
good.
We the North Nation.
Yeah, see, like
These are tough. Yeah, I'm telling you.
at least
names
with
are tough.
hello and welcome at least is like very specific. Like we the North Nation, all due respect, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the Raptors Collective.
Collective.
Yo, we
Again,
can't
I love-
use Raptors in there, man.
Skip to my Lou. Hey, Will Lou from Skip to my Lou here. Hey, Masai.
Yo,
Oh,
Dino
God.
Dudes. Yo, we have a question from Dino Dudes in regards to Keith Pelly's decision to fire Masai Ujiri as the president of the Raptors. You know what, by the way, the funniest thing too is just when I actually did go to the Keith Pelly press conference,
Yeah.
I did say Will Lou from the Nation Network. I did avoid saying hello and welcome. And it was the one time I didn't actually say the name of the show in the thing, man.
No, you'll get over it, man.
Yeah.
Hello is you, man.
No, it's true, man. He's gonna be like, what? He's
Hello
like,
is
you're questioning me about Masai,
No,
Mr. Welcome.
You know how cool it is to just like have your own show and rep your own brand and feel proud of
No,
it.
man.
It's crazy.
No, it's true, man. You're right, man. Yo, Will Lou from Stephen LeBron Radio. I think I should briefly consider Stephen LeBron Radio.
No, I shot that down quick.
Yo,
Stephen LeBron doesn't. That's a mixtape. You know, this is mainstream. We gotta go to brand partners and stuff.
the Chinese.
The
guy.
Chinese guys is so. You know what? It's so straightforward that it's kind of sick.
Yo.
It's actually kind of sick.
Which Chinese guys? The Chinese guys. Yo.
Yo, that's actually really good. That's actually really
You know what,
good.
Brian? You know what, Brian Liang, another Chinese guy. I feel like this is actually not bad. Manchu ball.
See, you guys suck, man.
Yo, come on,
Yo,
man.
I love you guys, but holy crap.
Yeah, no, basketball banter actually is not the worst.
No,
I've been
but that's
calling
like
them NBA
so-
banter, but
That sounds like a chat GPT, man.
yeah, basketball banter. Yeah. No, guys, it's a little harder to name a podcast than you would think. Okay.
Yo, this took honestly, legit, it took like, I don't know, like 6 months or something.
It took a.
I feel
it
like
took a decent amount of time.
when I threw hello and welcome at you, you were like, yo, it feels right. You were like, let me think about it, but it feels right.
Yo, Beijing boys, yo, neither of us are even from Beijing.
No, I think he meant the Beijing that we put on our head.
It's real. This is
416 hoops.
There probably is a 416 hoops, you know?
Yeah, pick and roll song. You guys need to stop, man. Honestly, some of you guys need to be arrested for anti-creativity, man. This is crazy.
Maybe we should have done this. Maybe this was what we should have done, was just do a whole live stream with no name and just be like, yo, name our show. And had like Raptors moments, like just like name us, man.
Dumpling these takes. No, man.
God damn it, man.
This is so bad.
Coulda.
Oh,
yeah, so this is why we're not. There's no. Yeah, forehead and faux-hawk, man.
No, man, these are insane. Jurassic Pod. I think there's a Jurassic Pod already. No. Yeah.
There probably is a Jurassic Pod.
I also didn't want to be tied to like dinosaur
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels kind of like
prehistoric pod. I mean, you did write prehistoric.
Yeah,
but that feels like we're not talking about today.
No, prehistoric is just a book. Like it's got to just like be what it is. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yo. Speaking of long subtitles, man, prehistoric, the audacious, and what was it?
Improbable and audacious.
The improbable and audacious.
Yo, publisher said that shit's good for the algorithm, man.
Yo, yeah, people searching audacious would be like, "Oh, Raptors history." Yes,
Hey, shouts to the deep thinkers on Goodreads, man. I think it's like around 200 reviews on there, and it's still like a 4.5. So, because people on Goodreads are tough. Yeah.
Goodreads prehistoric.
Oh my god, you're gonna see the profile photo of the other Alex Wong. This is gonna be another half an hour.
Wait, what? There's another Alex Wong?
Yeah, it's all linked to another Alex Wong. That's not me. Yeah.
There's like someone else. Wait, hold on.
I'll read other names in the meantime. Ball up. Great.
Sorry, man, but that sucks. I'm sorry to our fans, but that's not good.
Yo, Grey Fountain fast food. Shouts for Grey Fountain. Asian, the basketball pod. Okay, now I feel like I'm just in the playground, just realizing everybody's been racist to me for the last 30 minutes.
They're like, we haven't been laughing with them. They're laughing at us. Man.
It's like, why is this tether ball being slapped in my face again?
Come over here, you little dumpling boy.
Why won't Miss Klein do anything?
Do you mean this guy? Books by Alex Wong. It says average rating, and he's 4.09. Yeah, wait, so Alex Wong has reviewed your book?
No, but there's Alex Wong on Goodreads who they don't have me on.
I'm looking at him.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking at him. Hold on. How do I
Claw and Order?
That's not terrible.
Foul play. The Ham Boys pod.
What does that even mean, man?
Yo, this actually reaffirms to me that.
No, Hello Welcome was absolutely the right choice.
No, we're doing a good job.
Sorry, hold on. Is this the Alex Wong you're talking about?
Yeah. So for some reason, all my books are linked to him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Because it has me the chance on here too. It's not fair, man.
What's the rating on prehistoric? Like 4.3? I can't see it. It's next to the stars.
It's not gonna hurt you, bro. It's 4.2, 15 ratings, 1 review, which I feel like is kind of low. I feel like there's more than that.
No, what are you talking about? There's like 197 ratings here for prehistoric.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's right here. If you read under look at prehistoric. Look at the screen. Hold
on. Let me click through that link because the other link I have is not there.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. 4.36. I guess there's like 2 entries for that. 4.36.
No, on 197. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man.
I'm happy with that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, happy with that.
Yeah, but why do they not have you as the author? Who is this dude, man? He's not even no disrespect to the fake Alex Wong, but he's not even handsome.
Well, this thing doesn't do anything for me, so I could have emailed them and just tell them to change it, but like it doesn't. But it doesn't doesn't affect my career.
No, but guys, like, come on, Alex.
Alex easily. Yo, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
We're easily out-mogging this guy.
Yo, leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Alex with a mohawk, what a easy.
No, we always have to support other Alex Wongs. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, zero Wong. Yeah, zero Aura. See, there you go, man.
Yeah. No. We respect all Alex Wongs in this household. Okay. Yeah.
Fair enough. Sorry, Alex Wong.
Yeah.
Who may or may not have reviewed your book. All right, that's it. Thanks everyone for listening. Appreciate you guys. Raptors did win tonight. Extend the win streak to 7 games. Raptors play tomorrow night, so we'll be back tomorrow. And actually, tomorrow at noon, we will be calling up Joe Wolfond to get some more nuanced basketball takes about the Toronto Raptors. And Wolfond's very insightful, as always. I was just listening to his pod appearance with Samson, and that was quite good as well. So, Wolfond, we'll see you in about 12 hours. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for all these terrible nicknames.
So hold on, there's one more. So it was a 1 fish, 2 fish, Lou fish, Wong fish.
What the hell is
that's
that?
like Dr. Seuss. That's a Dr. Seuss book or something.
Man, I didn't grow up in Canada. I didn't read no Dr. Seuss, man. I was already 7 when I got here, man.
All right, guys. Good night.
There you go. Appreciate you guys. Thanks. See you guys tomorrow.